Good afternoon to all. This is Vai Lakshmikant, Assistant Professor, Department of English. I welcome you all for today's orientation program. Whether we speak from our lips or from the depths of our hearts, our thoughts and words go out as we reach upward to God. Let us now invoke the presence of God for this auspicious occasion. We will have the singing of Jai Mahamantra followed by Tamil Taiwal.
पंचन मुक्तारो पंचन मुक्तारो भव पावक पणासनो मंगलाणं च सर्वेतिं परमं हवै मंगलं परमं हवै मंगलम्.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிகொழுகும் சீனாரும் மதனமென திகழ்வடத கண்டமெழில் தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடர்கள் திருநாளும் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுல எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனே தமிழனே உன் சீரிழமை திறமையந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Thank you. The Department of English, Shift 2, had its start in the year 1972. It was the year in which Shift 2 started to function in Agajan Manual Chain College. The department caters the educational needs of its students and focuses on all-round development in the students under its care. English department has been assisted by efficient assistant professors who are passionate about teaching and learning. Today, the Department of English, Shift 2, offers this orientation program on towards better understanding of English in higher education. The first year students of our college. It is my privilege to welcome you all. On behalf of the Department of English, I would like to welcome our beloved Secretary in Charge, M. Shanti Mallaga. I welcome our respected Director, Dr. G.K. Francis, and our respected Chief Manager, Mrs. Sangeeta Rajappa. I would like to welcome our staff advisor, Dr. B. Mahavi, and advisors, Dr. M. Anandanarayanan and Ms. S. Molini Cheng. I welcome our senior coordinator, Dr. P. Rajendra Prasath, and other senior coordinators. I would like to welcome coordinators, staff members, and first-year students of various departments. I also welcome our three eminent speakers for today's event. Once again, I welcome you all for the event. Let us make this event a grand success. Thank you. May I now request our senior coordinator, Dr. P. Rajendra Prasath, to share a few words with us. Welcome, sir.
Our most respected secretary, advisors, coordinator, senior coordinator, and staff of the English department, and dear students. As you all know, we have gathered here today for the orientation program conducted by the Department of English for the first year students. The department has been active in organizing various workshops and webinars for the welfare of the students. Already a bridge course has been successfully offered for the same batch of the student during the first week of October. Not only did the students actively participate in the program, but they also gave generous feedback. The coordinator and the faculty of the department has put their heart and soul into the mission of working on communicative skills of the students and grooming them into professional to excel in both soft skill and life skills. I wish the students a resourceful time and also look forward to see more such innovative programs from the Department of English. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. Now it is time to start our session. I would like to introduce our first speaker, Ms. G. Sheeba, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Shift 2. She has 11 years of teaching experience. Her areas of interest include Canadian literature, cultural studies, and eco-criticism. I welcome ma'am to talk on the topic communicative English. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello students, good afternoon. I welcome you all to this orientation program. And first of all, I would like to take this moment to thank our management. Our advisors, our senior coordinator and coordinator, and all those who gave this opportunity to present before you the topic about communicative English. Students, today I would like to present, as you already have started your communicative English, I would like to give a small glimpse of what you have already studied for this month. And I would like to give you a brief introduction to the transition that you have come from, the transition that you have made from school to college, and how English is career oriented, and why university has prescribed the syllabus for you. And maybe while the presentation goes on, you'll understand what all I'm trying to say. And to begin with, I just start with the slideshow. So, a brief introduction. As you all know, communication is a human connection. It is the key to personal and career success. We all know that communication is the one where you transfer the information to one another. So maybe if it's in your mother tongue also, if you are able to speak confidently, if you are able to speak understandably, you will be appreciated by everybody, and you will also have confidence, and you will be successful in your personal and your career. Okay, for example, if you are able to convey the thing that you're going to say to the people, you are the one who's going to be the person who will be listened to. So that is the key to personal and career success. Okay, if you're not able to convey your thoughts properly, if you're not able to communicate your thoughts and what you're going to speak, it will become a problem for you, and you will not be heard properly in the crowd. So I just wanted to tell you that good communication skills are the key to success. Maybe our teachers, and it's been a month that you have been coming to the college, and we have started our bridge course, and we have started our communication, and we have finished our first unit. And now by this time you would have understood what's communication skills. But again, I just wanted to reiterate that these are the skills which are the key to success. Okay? So it is also very essential keys for your career. I just wanted to reiterate because we are from the school, and the thing that we have all understood by now is till the schooling we have been school fed, or our teachers might have been always pushing us backwards, and maybe so many of you not have taken English as so important. So, but why language is important? Why? What is the need? Okay. Because it is an inseparable part of the human. We all talk. So, why? Maybe it might be any language, it might be of Tamil, it might be a mother tongue. It's an inseparable part. We also talk. If I'm talking, I'm speaking in a language. Okay. It's an inseparable part of the language, and you need not fear. Language is learned. And we all know that English language is a foreign language. It's a foreign language for me. It's a foreign language for you, unless and until you are an Anglo-Indian. Okay, so maybe a person who is from other country where English is there. English is their tongue, or whether they have been inside their cultural, or if their language is there, if their language is accustomed to it. So it's not learned. You must always think that it is not a born activity as crying and walking. It is an automatic process. Okay, so it has to be learned. You need not think that, oh, till now I don't know English. Whether can I learn? Whether can I learn English now? Okay, because we know that it's a mixed gathering. It's a mixed gathering, and we know that our students are coming from different backgrounds, and we know that you are from Tamil medium, you are from matriculation schools, you are from CBSE schools, you are from many backgrounds where you would not have learned English, or you would not taken English as very serious as a career option. So this orientation program will help you to understand why this English is going to help you in your future. So if you're not have concentrated till now, you can learn. I'm just trying to encourage you and motivate you that it can be learned, and any learner learns the language by imitation and practice. So the important thing is you need to practice, and you can also imitate the people who are speaking by listening to it. I'll just come to all those things in the further presentations. And language is acquired. Okay? It's not inborn, it is a skill, and that's why we say it's a skill that you can acquire at any point of time in your life. So இதுவரையும், maybe if I say இதுவரையும் எனக்கு இங்கிலீஷே பயமா இருக்கு, எனக்கு இங்கிலீஷே தெரியாது அப்படின்னு சொல்றவங்களுக்கு வந்து this might be an opportunity that you can start from now on. You can start and you can just practice it through sounds, words, and structures, and it functions through this. Okay? So you need not fear. It's a skill. At any point of time you can acquire. So the main thing that you need is the determination and the effort you need to put to improve your language. And the language is primarily absorbed speech. Speech is fundamentally language. Okay, so communicative, when you say communicative, speech comes first rather than reading and writing. Okay, they are secondary. But though reading, writing, and listening really enhances, or it improves, or it will help you to speak more. But reading and writing are secondary than speech. So you have to concentrate mostly on your communication, because it helps you in your career. Okay, so I just wanted to come to the topic. Why learn communicative English? Okay, so till now I have just said you that it can be learned, it can be acquired at any point of your time. Okay, it might be this moment you can take a decision that you will be practicing, you will try it out, you will not fear, you will not feel that you are scared to speak English or learn English. Okay, you can start this moment, and this moment is yours. Seize the moment and you can start. Why this communicative English? Communicative skills are important in almost every job. Maybe you can look around, you can see around, and you can see everywhere you need English. You will likely need to communicate with people on the job, whether they are clients, customers, colleagues, employers, or vendors. If you go to any, maybe for fun, if you are going to any public places or malls, you need to communicate with them. If you are going to some places where people doesn't know Tamil, okay, you are supposed to speak in English. Then if you stammer and struggle, it will not be good. So you will also need to be able to speak clearly and politely with people in person, by phone, and in writing. Okay, all these things maybe you will come to learn about it. And one of the most useful languages to learn is English. 1.5 billion people are speaking English. This is a an eye opener. Why always people say speak in English, communicate in English, learn English? Okay? Because it is the most spoken language in the world. It is a default choice of all countries and local industries. So default, I think you know what is a default. Okay, you can't change it. So why not learn that language? Okay, if it's going to give us so much of opportunities, it's going to help us, it is going to give us confidence, it is going to help us go take places. Okay. You can see in this animated PowerPoint, most used and widely spoken language in the world, and it expands your educational opportunities. You'll be able to go abroad and study if you have ideas, and it's a language of international communication. Okay, if you're going to communicate with people who are in tourism departments, if you need to communicate to the people around the world in your areas, you need language, and especially English language. Traveling is a lot easier with good knowledge of English, and it is a dominant language of business. And the learning English is made easy and fun. Maybe I can also give you some important or some fun learning apps for you to learn and improve your English. Okay, and it's a career bolster. Okay, so we also are very much aware that it is a language of the internet. Half of the content in the internet is English. So that is why we need to learn English. And I just wanted to encourage today also, because we also know that there are so many students who doesn't know at all. Maybe they would have completely come from a Tamil background, Tamil medium background. And also there are students who are not yet able to read the text properly, who are not able to write a sentence properly. I think by our experience, we have encountered all these maybe type of students. So I just wanted to give you the levels, and I just want you to think. I said that you can make a decision that you can start from now on to acquire the skill. Maybe if you have not done it, and now I request you to all of you to self-analyze which level you are. Maybe ஒருவேளை தமிழ் மீடியம்ல நான் இருக்க இங்கிலீஷே தெரியாது அப்படின்னு சொன்னா நீ எந்த லெவல்ல இருக்க அப்படின்றது இந்த லெவல்ஸ் நான் சொல்லும்போது மேபி as a research people have come with this levels. Okay, in English language this is the primary level and this is the secondary level. Maybe I may be in my I may be in different level. Maybe if I have to go to abroad, I have to write some exams and I have to, so I am in that level. I would have learned my LSRW skills. I'm able to converse properly. நான் இப்போ அந்த லெவல்ல. ஸோ நீங்க எந்த லெவல்ல இருக்கீங்க அப்படின்றத நீங்க தான் அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும். You have to analyze yourself and you have to start from that point. Okay? So the primary level, according to the research papers published and according to the ELT, the grades, maybe an organization, okay, they have said that if you are in the primary level of understanding English, you will understand English when spoken. There are students who always say, class பேசும்போது கூட மேம் பேசுறது எங்களுக்கு ஒண்ணுமே புரியல அப்படின்னு சொல்ற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்காங்க. Okay, so if you are not able to understand, maybe you have not come to the primary level also. So you have to work little more harder and acquire the reading ability and read the material that is appropriate for this level. For this level, in the sense, if you are in the college level, you should be able to understand your text. So that will be the level of your understanding English. Next is acquire a vocabulary enough to help in the use of language that he makes. So vocabulary also should be good, and you have to make simple statements to English. I'm just talking about the levels. You can test yourself. Am I in this level? Or if I'm not in this level, should I just start? Or if I'm in this level, should I go to the next level of improving my English? Make simple statements to English. Speak with the pronunciation that is acceptable. Okay, and if you're not able to do that, you have to work on your pronunciation, and then you have to respond to short conversation questions and ask questions yourself. Okay, so you have to understand any conversation questions. If your teacher is speaking in English to you in the class, you have to just reply to them. Are you able to do that? If you're not able to do that, you are not at the primary level. And write English legibly and coherently using proper punctuation and spelling. Yeah, we can see so many students who are not able to write a letter also properly. So I'm not just, I said it's a mixed gathering. I know a class is students, maybe now we are all first year students. We were not able to see you. We were all behind the screens. I hope in a short time we will all be able to see and we will all be able to talk together. But if you are able to, if you're not able to write coherently and if you're not able to write English legibly, you need to work really hard. Maybe this orientation can be an eye opener and you can self-reflect on your level and then you can start your learning of English. Use English when you have to respond to calls, requests, greetings, when you have to do same to others. Are you able to speak to the the people who are speaking with you in English? Are you able to respond to them? Okay, in English. உன்னால பேசி அவங்ககிட்ட திருப்பியும் பதிலா இங்கிலீஷ் சொல்ல முடியுதான்னு then somewhere you are not at all confident in your English. So you need to start. Okay? So in this pandemic time, actually I would say to all my students that this is an era of technological explosion. We all know. We all get all the information through Google. Okay? But you must have the knowledge of understanding the content that is in the book. And also you need to self-motivate yourself and self-learn yourself. Okay? Every time you can't expect a teacher to come and motivate yourself and always say, speak in English, read, write. You have to motivate yourself and you have to learn. Then I think the success will be yours. And then coming to the secondary level. Secondary level, I said primary level, at least you need to understand what others are speaking to you. If you're not able to do that, you are not in the primary level too. So you need to just start from the scratch or you need to start from the beginning. Once to read text, to listen to so many audios, so many speeches, maybe read small short stories. Okay, just talk with your friends. Try to talk with your friends. You should not be ashamed. Okay, you should start. And then the secondary level of maybe for the students who would have been studying your English in your CBSE schools, in your matriculation schools, well, with all your grammar, with all your the essays, and you love English. Okay, for those people, for those students, I would say that if you are in the secondary level, if you think that you are in the secondary level, all these things should be applicable to you. You should speak fluently and accurately. You should speak freely. Okay, you should express your ideas in English in the classroom. Okay, you should respond and react to situations actively, and you must not always be a passive listener. You must acquire the ability to understand. Okay, if some foreigners also come and speak to you, if maybe if there's any student from other countries come and speak to you, you should be able to speak to them. And you should compose freely and independently in speech and writing. So there should not be any inhibition, there should not be any barrier. You should read books, newspapers, periodicals with understanding. And you should also develop sufficient command over vocabulary. Vocabulary is also important. And if there's any new word arising or maybe added into the language, you should have it. So, and you should be able to use, and you are a regular user of encyclopedia, dictionaries, or references. So maybe I take this moment again, students, please reflect on your own self, because we cannot like come into each one of you and at the back of you tap you and say you are in this level. Just go and improve. You have to think on your own, self-motivate yourself and reflect on yourself that which level I am, and I'll just start from where I am and I'll improve my English. So coming to the next one, why English? Why everybody is saying English? As for the statistical data, the most spoken language worldwide in 2021. Okay, by speakers in million, you can see the screen. English is the most spoken languages worldwide. Okay, so you can see that at least 1 billion speak it as a secondary language. So yeah, maybe for you and me, it's mother tongue. The mother tongue is Tamil, and for everybody, English is a foreign language. But as a secondary language, over 1 billion speak. So it is also very maybe very wise. Okay, it's also very wise that we also acquire English language. Okay, and I just wanted to encourage you to know the ways to improve your listening and speaking. I'm just giving you a short one. Maybe our teachers, our department will give you a lot of activities. I think you would have gone to our text. So many activities are there. We are conducting it. And I request all of the students to actively do all this activity because it will improve your skills. Okay. So don't neglect your English classes. And also, please participate and write all the activities that your teacher is saying. And then to improve your listening skill, to practice active listening. Okay, to practice active listening, minimize internal and external distraction. Okay, when you think that somebody is always disturbing you, just don't be there. If you want to improve your English, concentrate on your listening. Okay, when you wanted to listen and when you think that this is going to be very important for me, you have to minimize. Okay, you should not be there where distractions are there. And pick up the key points that the speaker is speaking. So if somebody is speaking, you must know what they are trying to say. So that is a good way of maybe improving your listening. So the more people listen, the more they can speak well. Develop a method to remember important points, okay, which will help you in your career. And also do not interrupt, ask questions, or explain during listening. And this is a etiquette that you need to develop. Develop curiosity and open mind and desire to continue learning. Okay, you have to ask questions. Okay, you have to go to the next level. These are the levels. Okay, you have to go to the next level. If you have any doubts, you can ask your teacher, and this will help you to learn continuously. To improve your speaking. Okay, so I said to you, you have to listen carefully. Maybe a concentrated listening help you over time to be a good speaker and improve your vocabulary and pronunciation. Okay, to improve your vocabulary and pronunciation, you can maintain a dictionary. Okay, and you have to whenever you talk, you should not add fillers. Okay, that fillers will automatically think that you are not so good in articulation. If you're starting, it's okay, but you're going to be professional or proficient in it, you need to avoid fillers. Okay? And you know that the tone, pitch, volume, intonation, and breath is also more important for a speech. Okay? The way your tone is rising, you can't speak with formally whatever tone you want. The pitch, okay, you can't shout like anything, you can't raise your volume. So the breath that you are giving out is also more important when you speak. Exercise the relaxed body language to suit your audience. Okay? So body language, I'll just come to all those other slides about the body language, how to pose and how to communicate through your body language. Be tuned with your audience through eye contact, smiles, and nods. Okay, in the classroom setup, when we all take classes, we can easily find out who is concentrating and who is not concentrating. Some students will be almost every time they'll be interested in the class, and so they nod their heads, they give their eye contacts. But some who are very boring, they never show their faces. Okay? They never see the teacher also. So, but now you are safely hidden behind the screen and you are listening. Okay, so be polite. When you speak, you should be polite. Then coming to the ways to improve your reading and writing. Reading. Okay, so it is one of the nice skill you can incorporate, okay, or you can develop. Set aside time to read each day. Okay, so read something, daily read something. This will really enable you to tone your skills in English language. And you can set some reading goals. Okay, and I can give you some apps also for you to maintain some record of your progress. Maybe in the class also teachers might give you, and the people who are going to come after me, they will also help you in giving you some things about developing your reading skills. And survey the text quickly to get main idea. And if you are in the habit of reading continuously, okay, if you are, for example, if you are reading a newspaper, okay, maybe a newspaper, the physical paper, people are not going to read now. Students especially reading into it. What about the newspaper? No, we have all the apps now. You can just download any apps like Times of India. You can. We always survey. No, we always just go with the main idea. We just see the headlines and just we go on. You can have that habit of reading newspapers to be currently occupied with all the current trends in politics, in what's going around the world. This will also help you to develop your current information and also your language. Take notes while moving. Okay, it's very interesting. If you wanted to take something, okay, which is the upgradation of the softwares. There's so much thing that's going on in the world. If you are coming across it, you can take notes. And you can stop and check your understanding of the text. Okay? So sometimes if you're not able to understand any text, there are students who read good novels also. Because we see in a class, I said again, the bunch, a mixed gathering. Okay, we see some students who are much interested in reading good novels. So if you are not able to understand, again, you can go back and you can stop and check what you have understood. Sorry. And writing. Coming to writing, to improve your writing skills, try to write every day. So to improve your writing, there are so many apps also in your smartphones. You can just download it. Okay, you can make it more colorful. Okay, and the best way our teachers told us and or encouraged us is diary writing. Diary, if you are able to write a diary at each, maybe you can take a time of each weekend. Okay, you can jot out what all you have encountered the whole week. And as far as you can just type. Okay, now you don't have to write also. You can type in the tabs and you can just keep it. Maybe after 2 or 3 months, you can just go back and see what happened to you that particular week. It might be very much interesting for you. Maybe it might be way more fun. In the course of time, as you are developing your writing, you would really feel that you have developed your English. Okay? So I also encourage you students to take this also as an activity of diary writing, something you feel very interesting. Some students might have an interest in writing poem. Okay, you see something, immediately something strikes in your mind, your phone is in your hand, you can just write it down in your app. Maybe the app, what I recommend is in Google you have keep notes. Okay, I'll say that in the next PPT also. Keep notes as an app. You can make it also more colorful. You can edit there. You can just keep it there, save it. You can also come back and see what you have written. This will make you more good in your writing skills. Okay, assign yourself brief writing and creative writing exercises. If we also have so many programs in our college to make you write, and so many things are coming now, or maybe you have so many programs. Okay, just involve yourself in creative writing exercises and improve yourself. And grammar and style also often please revise it, because many students, they only struggle in grammar. Okay? When you read, it helps you in your grammar. Okay, so grammar chumma appdiye vandiradu. If you are going to start reading it more and more, automatically you know how to point a sentence, where to use tenses, where to use verbs. Okay, what adjective is, what adverb is. So you need not worry about it, but you can just follow your teachers. The teachers is there, your teachers are there to help you out. Okay? So proofreading, editing, and revising are also helpful for grammar mistakes. And so somebody, if your friend is much interested in your development, you can ask your friend to give you feedback how you are writing and how you are presenting your writing. Okay, coming to the next slide, and most probably we always say that communication skill. But what about the non-verbal? Non-verbalists, we almost communicate much through our non-verbal communication. Okay, verbally we communicate 35%. See the pictures there. Non-verbally we communicate 65% by our facial expressions, the tone. Okay? You can't speak like you are speaking with your parents in the classroom. The movement, okay, how you move around when you're talking, how you appear is also almost very important. Eye contact, your gestures and postures. Okay, so non-verbal communication is nothing but communicating without words. Okay, so when you just, I think we are not able to see you, and the thing that I said you earlier. Okay, you are behind the screens and we are in the other side of the screen. Half of your message is carried through non-verbal communication. So you should take care of this when you are going to speak, or when you're going to come to colleges, or when you're facing a formal situation, or when you're going to be in your maybe at the end of your graduation, you will be in a placement cell or in a placement, and you have to see the people who are taking you or making you to communicate. Okay, so the tone that's used in the place and the pace and pitch of your voice. Okay, you should not talk too fast so that you will not be understood, and your pitch also should be not too high and too low. It also just tell something about you. Okay? So you have to be careful about your non-verbal communication. Your body language, the facial expression again, the same thing that I've been saying, and what all you should do, okay, and what all it conveys through your body. Body language conveys a lot. Okay, have eye contact without staring. Okay, these are some of the etiquettes. Maybe you have been come from school, and many etiquettes would not have known. Okay, the basic things is you should not stare. You just need to have a eye contact and relax your shoulders, nod head during meal. Okay, some people always nod without understanding they nod their head. Okay, so that also shows that you are not at all confident enough. Okay, or you are suffering from some problems, and you should smile. You should keep your head up. Okay, always not bowing down. It shows your negativity or it shows your inferiority complex, and you should use your hands more confidently. Okay, you can see that in your speeches also when you see the top-notch speaker speaking on the dais, you can see that they use their hands more confident. They use their open hands. It reflects that they are more confident. And you should keep positive, and you should share the positive energy to others, and your expression should be perfect. Okay, so what you should do, never cross your arms and legs, and don't have negative attitude. Okay, so see the pictures there. Sit up straight. Do not always slouch like as if you are not at all active or you are not healthy, and do not touch your face. Okay, often touching your face also shows that you are not at all confident enough about yourself, or something is disturbing you. Okay, do not fidget, you nervousness, do not stand too close. All these things, I think you all know these basic etiquettes, and do not close your chest with your arms. These are the body languages, and these body languages convey some meanings if you do it. So you should avoid this. So these also communicate when you speak. So what are the benefits? Why should I learn? Why almost everybody say learn. What are the benefits? So அதனால எனக்கு என்ன பயன்? எனக்கு என்ன நன்மை அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்கும்போது you can earn. Okay, it helps you to earn more income. It takes you to places. Okay, I don't know if people are interested in going places. If you are very much interested in traveling, okay, learn English. Okay, learn communicative English or communicate well in English. Be a proficient in communicating English, and it improves your knowledge and understanding. You can improve vast knowledge if you are able to read and understand whatever you find in the content in the Google, or maybe some of you everything. I think I said no, it's an age of explosion, information explosion. What all you need under the sun is in the Google. Okay, so if you are able to read it, understand it, and gain knowledge about it, you are successful, and it gives you influence, power, and friends. So this will make you an influential person. It will give you power. Okay, maybe power not in the negative sense, power to do good things, and also you can have so many friends. Okay, so like I said, reflect yourself on the level you are there, and then start from where you are, and then improve your LSRW skills. And as you know the benefits of communicating in English, you can really start communicating in English. Okay, so make more money. So if you are continuing the benefits of communicative English, ultimately everybody is now, you have come to college, study, and you should have a goal that after finishing you should be in a decent job. right? And so to make more money, a survey is there that 90% of the HR directors, CEOs, and CMOs claim that having English speaking employees is beneficial to their business. So they will only hire the students who are able to converse well in English. Okay, so maybe the statistical survey is saying that. So for this, you have to communicate in English, or you have to learn English. Okay, it's the right time, and the university has also prescribed your syllabus with this goal in mind. Okay, that our students are lacking in their communication skills, and this syllabus is also meant to improve your language. Okay, you should not stop here. It should be a continuous process. Okay? And science is also a largely English-centric community. Okay, if you are a science student, if you wanted to know more upgradations of the publications, what all the innovative things that's going to come, that is there in the internet, or that is there in the concerning that part of the science, you need to know English. Okay, so it should also help you to make more money. And so content, I said earlier, all the content in the internet is also in English. In commerce and trade, as you know, we all know that commerce and trade is indisputably the primary language of global trade and commerce. And tourism also, that is the English language is the bridging language. Okay. So the job prospects of learning English is, you can be an interpreter, you can be a translator, you can be a librarian, you can be a recruiter, a software developer. I think by looking at you, looking around you, maybe your friends or your relatives working in BPO sectors or IT sectors, you might have known that they would have good communication skills. And any advertisement you can see, you can always see that fluent in communication skills, or they should possess good communication skills. So you should have this in mind, so that you have a good job prospects in your future. Okay, and so this should not be ending only in your first year. Okay, and coming to your examination, okay, for this semester, your semester, I think the teachers might have said, but still I'm just trying to reiterate it. You can just go to this site, okay, to see the pattern of examination, model examination paper. It will also be discussed in the class, and you have 90 hours, which include LSR discussed. The pattern is you have 50-50. 50 is for internals, and the other 50 is for external examination. The internals also, you have some separations which our teachers will be discussing later in the class. Okay, some resources I just wanted to say, which will help you to, maybe all of you have got your smartphones in your hand, which will help you to improve your English. Okay, for reading you can use Kindle. Okay, maybe some books. There are many apps where you can free downloads are there. You can download small short stories, read it, and Storytel is also another app for listening. I have also introduced so many listening videos to my classes also. Okay, you can hear TED Talks, and there are BBC podcasts. Okay, if you are from a maybe from a CBSE school, or you just want to learn more English, okay, more you want to know more, okay, you just go to BBC podcast. These are the links, and for the people who are very much ambitious and who wants to go abroad, no? You have to clear your exams, IELTS exams, your TOEFL exams. Okay, so for that you can go to Global Exam and go to Speaker, where they have free materials for your preparation of your exams. And BBC Learning English is also a nice site. You can just go through it, and you can have so much of information there about learning English. Okay, maybe if you are in the secondary level, as I said earlier, you can just go to this and you can try it out and learn more, and you can improve your levels in English. And like already I said, apps like Keep Notes. And also there are so many apps to write notes and edit, and you can have that and improve your writing. And this is also another one, listen.me. You can just note it down. This will help you to, you can see, tell something, share it to your friends and get feedback, or you can hear yourself what you are speaking. Okay, this will help you to practice in speaking this site. Okay, you can just have this, or you can take a note of this site and you can try it out. Okay, so then I'm trying to introduce you to BBC 6-minute image, only 6 minutes. Okay, you can go to the site, try to download it. Okay, try to research it and download it, and you can listen for at least 6 minutes, which will help you with the accent, the pronunciation, the vocabularies. Okay, can't you spend 6 minutes a day? Have to focus. Huh? You have to focus. You have to give some effort, so that ultimately at the end of your third year, you will be placed in a decent job with a good income. That is the aim that we have gone to the college. So that will be really realized. And then what are the sources of listening in net, on the net? We have YouTube's where you have so many TED Talks. We have ABC News, BBC News, VAO, Voice of America, and you have open source where it is MIT is where you have course materials, free course materials. You can go download it, read it, and you can improve your knowledge. Okay? And podcast and webcast are also there in your Google. You can just go to that. As I said, you can see podcast. You can hear Indian people also speaking. Okay, you can also, first of all, you can try with the Indian speakers who are speaking. You can, if you are able to align with them, or if you like them, you can subscribe them, and daily it will come in your smartphone, and you can listen to them. And online listening labs are also there. You can make use of it and improve. So there are lots of resources around you. The main thing is you need to have a focus. You need to be determined and put effort to improve yourself. As I said, self-motivate yourself and self-learn. It will improve your English. Okay. So to summarize everything, as I said, analyze yourself where you stand in your communication skill, and always make room and be consistent. That's very important. Okay. And if you take in almost all the skills, if you take in sport, if you take in cooking, if you take in anything for that matter, a consistent person only will be improving, and he will only climbing the ladder of success. Okay. So ஒரு நாள் பண்ணிட்டு அப்படியே விட்டுறக்கூடாது. It must be a continuous process, because language is also evolving. You have so many words just coming inside English language. So to daily just read something, write something, listen to nice, good videos, okay, good audios, and then help yourself to communicate in English, and practice till you become a pro. Okay, and constantly upgrade yourself to become a professional student. Maybe a student will become a what to say, a manager. Okay, in the near future, maybe we will see so many CEOs or many managers, and in many sectors. So you will be very happy that you upgrade yourself and become a professional. And we also assure you that you will be there in your journey of learning English, and whatever you need from our side, we will be there to advise you and guide you. And the last quote I just wanted to say to you is, little progress each day adds up to big results. Okay, so each day think where you are, start from where you are. At the course of time, at the end of the day, okay, after 6 months, after 1 year, you can see the results. It will be bigger. It will really make you confident, and it will also help you in your life. So with this, I close my presentation. Thank you all. Thank you, students.
Thank you, ma'am. It was wonderful listening to you. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Dr. J. Sheeba, Coordinator, Department of English, Shift 2. She has 18 years of teaching experience. Her areas of interest include Indian literature, women's studies, African American literature, and soft skills. I welcome ma'am to talk on the topic, Carve Yourself, Students Grow Through Soft Skills. Welcome, ma'am.
Good afternoon, children. Indeed, it's a great pleasure to meet you all in this platform. We had enough interaction about the college, the department, and the staff. So I believe that we will not eat up your time. We'll go straight into the topic so that you will take a break and enjoy the session. Yeah, it's an orientation program done by English department. And this orientation, we have 3 speakers. It has been divided into 3 units. One about the communication skills, the importance of it. And the second one that is done by me will be soft skills. And the third one would be about professional English. And now let us go into this session. Yes, children, can you all see? Yes, the topic is carve yourself. Carve yourself. What do you mean by carving? Carving is cutting out, cut to shape. Okay, so students, when you cut to shape, you grow through soft skills. So soft skills serves as a tool to cut yourself, shape yourself. Have you ever seen a sculpture, sculptor shaping the stone? Yeah. What you call him in Tamil? We call him as sirpi. ஒரு கல் இருக்கு, கல்லை வந்து சிற்பி கிட்ட கொடுக்கும் போது what does he do? He keeps cutting the stone. Actually, when it appears in its raw form, it looks like a stone initially. But once it is given in the hands of a sculptor, it becomes a statue. It becomes a wonderful, it takes an appearance, right? Yeah. This is how you're going to carve yourself with the help of soft skills. And it is going to contribute to your growth. So this is all about today's topic. We'll go into this. Okay. Before going into learning about what is soft skills, I would like to explain how this, what is the soft skill? Skill, as you all know, skill means expertise. Expertise means efficiency in doing something, ability to do something, or else you call it as mastery. The best ability to do something, mastery you call it as. This is what you call as skill. In Tamil, we call it as thiramai. Thiramai. When will you get this thiramai? When you keep on practicing your ability. If you're good at singing, you keep practicing singing, you become a singer, because through practice it is perfected. Even when a carpenter or a painter, take for example, initially when you have that interest in painting, you cannot immediately become a painter. You have to keep on practicing it. So in the same way, to make ability to bring it as a skill, or to bring it as a mastery, you have to definitely keep trying a long time. So once you start trying certain things, it becomes skill. First, you have to tap what skill have you got? உங்ககிட்ட இருக்க திறமைய முதல்ல நீங்க தேடி கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். அதுக்கப்புறமா அதை அடிக்கடி பழகும் பொழுது, அந்த திறமையை பழகும் பொழுதோ இல்ல பிராக்டிஸ் அடிக்கடி பண்ணும் பொழுது, it makes you to get mastery over the skill. So that is what you call a skill. Skill means ability or knowledge to do something. Then what is the soft skill? What is the soft word called as soft? Soft here actually means something hidden. Maybe it looks mute. That is not present outside, but that is inside, not physically seen. So soft plus skill. Okay, so those skills, soft skills are desirable qualities. Desirable na ennadu? Sought out, ellarum விரும்பக்கூடிய qualities, or skills that everyone na all type of personalities is supposed to have. Ma'am, enna kind of personality? As student you are supposed to have, as a professor I'm supposed to have, as a salesman one man is supposed to have. பூக்காராமாக்கு கூட ஒரு soft skills இருக்கும். என்ன soft skills பூக்காராமா does have? அவங்க ஒரு பூ முழம் அளந்து கொடுக்கும் பொழுது ஒரு முழம் அளந்துட்டு then she will give little more or few inches கொடுப்பாங்க. See, till that one mulam we will not be satisfied, but when she gives some 4 or 5 flowers adding to the thread illa இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு சென்டிமீட்டர் கூட கொடுத்தா கூட we are much satisfied that she has given more. This is a soft skill Apukarama shows us. So every walk of life, whenever you meet people, you always expect that. That's a desirable quality. எல்லார்கிட்டயும் இருக்கணும். Right from a சின்ன LKG student கிட்ட இருந்து பெரிய doctors, பெரிய politicians, everybody have their own soft skills. But does the skill suit you, suit to your profession, to suit the state of your being? அப்படிங்கறத கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்னா you need not have to acquire a soft skill that is needed for a doctor. No, you need soft skill that a student needs. An employer needs soft skill that an employer needs. ஒரு எம்ப்ளாயியோட சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில் ஒரு எம்ப்ளாயருக்கு தேவை கிடையாது. ஸோ whenever you attain the skills, இந்த ஸ்கில்ஸை நீங்க தேடி இல்லாட்டி மற்றவங்க கிட்ட கண்டுபிடிச்சு அதை நீங்க கத்துக்கும் பொழுது, first of all you have to find out whether this skill is suitable for your state of being. நீங்க என்னவா இருக்கீங்களோ அதுக்கு பொருந்துதா அப்படிங்கறத first you have to find it out. And see, they say is supposed to have to apply in different situation of one's life. Different situation. You were a school student. Upper obedience was your utmost soft skill that was sought out. When you have becoming a college student, your attitude, your dressing, your perception, your ability to present yourself well, idella ungaloda soft skill that is demanded. When you become an employee, of course, flexibility, your attitude, your subject knowledge, your wonderful your the perception about your job, about your scope in the job. Then when you become an employer, a leadership skill, more sought out thing is an attitude, a leadership skill in the madri. So whatever soft skills you acquire, first of all, that should suit your state of being. Okay, right? So these are soft skills. Soft skills na, these are desirable qualities, all good qualities. நம்ம தமிழ்ல பண்புகள்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல. கீழ்ப்படியறது ஒரு பண்பு, நாகரிகமா நடந்துக்கிறது ஒரு பண்பு, புரிந்து கொள்வது ஒரு பண்பு, அழகாக பேசுவது ஒரு பண்பு. ஸோ எல்லா பண்புகளையும் நம்ம ஒட்டுமொத்தமா you call it as soft skills. And what are the other names that you give for soft skills அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you call it as key skills, core skills, key competency, other things. Okay, so in the soft skills, where all can you apply அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you can apply it in the personalities, the appearance, the way you behave, your presentation and other things. Then the attributes, the qualities that you possess, personal behavior of individual. இது எல்லாத்துலயுமே you could have your practice your soft skills. Yes. Next. Okay. So see here, there's a man standing in a small podium, like there is a dais where you have skills. So from this place, from his place, he has to reach the skills podium, the dais where the skill is kept. So what should he do? He is having one jigsaw puzzle in his hand, and that is nothing other than knowledge. So you're building your knowledge and see yourself along with the skills through the bridge called as knowledge. So you should have knowledge in order to get skilled. So skill is only ability. And the strong thought to connect yourself with the skill, you need one tool, that is knowledge. Knowledge without skill is useless. And again, skill without knowledge is also useless. So skill and knowledge are like two jigsaw puzzles. See the image where two people are, you know, moving two jigsaw puzzles towards. And when it is moved and brought near, you can easily understand even from this view that both will set each other well. So when it sets each other well, there is an image formed. So skill without knowledge is useless. And again, knowledge without skill is also useless. Once you acquire the knowledge, apply the knowledge. That is skill. What is skill? ஆமா, அறிவை அப்ளை பண்றதுக்கு பேரு தான் திறமை. Knowledge means அறிவு. Skill means திறமை. அறிவை நீங்க அக்வயர் பண்ற அறிவை, நீங்க படிக்கிற அறிவை, புக்ல இருந்து படிக்கிற அறிவை, டீச்சர்ஸ் மூலமா நீங்க லெக்சர்ஸ்ல இருந்து கேட்கிற அறிவை, நீங்க என்டர்டைன்மெண்ட் மோட்ஸ் இல்ல உங்க மொபைல் இல்ல உங்களோட எங்கேயோ ஒரு ஸ்பீச் கேக்குறீங்க, இதெல்லாம் கேட்கிற அறிவை நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ணும்பொழுது அதுதான் ஸ்கில்லா மாறுது. ஸோ ஸ்கில் should always be accompanied with knowledge. And நம்ம first state as student, what do you acquire அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you don't acquire skill. Initially you acquire knowledge. And the knowledge apply பண்ணும்போது you get that skill. Okay, next. See, the soft skill empowers you. இல்ல பாருங்களேன், there's a man sitting here, and can you see this is how an employer will expect an employee. உங்க வேலையில உங்களுக்கு மேல இருக்க அதிகாரி உங்களை எப்படி எதிர்பார்ப்பாருன்னா இந்த மாதிரி தான். You should be multitasking. No, I'm only good at reading. I'm only good at performing in conference. I'm only good at addressing in meeting. In the mari, you have your own. I'm good at speaking. I'm not good at writing. I'm good at working, but I'm not able to speak and write well. அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா அப்படி கிடையாது. This is how your employer will expect you. So in the soft skills will empower you with all these 8 hands. See, a man is holding a clock. That is time management. See, a man is holding a book. That is knowledge. And see a man holding a pen, the abilities. See a man holding your a piggy bank. That is your planning. See a man holding a mobile phone, a hand holding a mobile phone. That is your communication. And at last the man is holding a laptop. Of course, it gives an executive look when he acquires acquires soft skills. Then he has a cup. At the same time, one thing remember, ma'am, will this all do for me as a good employee or an employer? No, you should also take care of your health. Have a physical fitness. Think about your fitness. Even your appearance goes as a clue before you speak. Okay, you say aal padi aadai padi. Your appearance speaks a lot. Your dressing speaks a lot. So that is what the glass actually means. Okay, right. Going to the next slide, see the role of soft skills. The role of soft skills, what are the role? Romba mukkiyama the society la, what is the role of soft skills na? Social interaction. See, you say in Tamil there is a proverb, tani maram thopagadu. We are living in a society. As single person, as one efficient person, you cannot drive a office. So if a leader is there, only a leader can acquire all the best skills. He can get work done from the employees and keta kedayadu. If there is a group and there is a leader, if there is a say around some 6 or 7 are making a group, in that case 6 and 7 should be interactive. The whole group should be efficient, and the leader mattum efficient irundha there won't be like. So that interaction, you cannot live being alone or being separate. Ella vishayathilum ma'am I am best appdin sonneenga, you alone cannot do things. You have to have that social interaction. So we are living in a society. Society definitely will expect certain soft skills from you. And see here, there is a group of people sitting, executives sitting and sharing. So inga, if you don't have the soft skills, definitely you'll be pushed behind. So in order to live in society, what the society is expecting from us, you're supposed to cater them. And that is nothing other than soft skill, the interaction, the your cleanliness, everything. How what a society expects from you, you are supposed to acquire all those things. Next, in order to have a successful career, or ma'am I have settled in a career, okay, I'm comfortable now, ஒரு 50,000 சம்பாதிக்கிற ma'am, I'm comfortable. No, are you not interested in advancement of your career? You're going to the next level. Again, there needs soft skills. அங்கேயும் உங்களோட soft skills. See a lady, she is climbing different stairs and reaching this place success. So in order to climb these stairs, she needs lots of things, all qualities, including soft skills. So in the soft skills in சொல்லும்போது, it is not the behavior alone. Your communication skills, your leadership skills, your attitude, your perception, everything comes under this soft skills. Okay, next. Okay, so these are the top giveaways students actually could expect from the college. அப்போ உங்களை இந்த காலேஜ் என்ன மோட் பண்ணிருக்கு? மேம், நோ மேம், மை பர்பஸ் டு கம் டு காலேஜ் இஸ் only to acquire a degree ன்னு nobody could say. Only acquiring a degree is going to be your takeaway அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, that degree could be acquired even from correspondence education. You're paying the fees, you're spending your valuable time, and the college is made for you. Why we are grooming the gardens, why we are painting the buildings, we are expecting children inside. So coming and sitting inside the college, it is not only the degree that you are expecting, something more than that. So these are the takeaways that you could have from college. Another, communication skills. And I need not have to speak at length about communication. Of course, a soft skill plays a major role. How you communicate with your peer in a group, people around you. So that communication, just now madam spoke about it, how you're on the last slides, she very clearly told how you have to, about your body language while communicating, how you have to increase your vocabulary, about the phrases that you use, about the positivity that you will have while communicating. All those things comes under communication. I don't want to talk about it. Attitude towards others. As I told you, you cannot live a lonely life. You need a group of people to live your life. See, if you want to live your life, you need group of people. And that attitude that you throw before them, you have to throw yourself as not only as a leader, a understanding leader. So that is also one type of soft skills. Then your adaptability, how you accommodate yourself in different situations. If the situation is tough, you have to be tough enough to face the challenges. When a challenge is placed before you, you cannot run away from the challenges. If you are a person who will run away from challenges, you are not able to adapt yourself. See how the situation is, you have to change your personality according to the situation. You cannot say, I'm a soft hearted person, I can be like this. I'm a hard hearted person, I will be like this. இப்படி ரெண்டுமே சொல்ல முடியாது. What the situation demands, you have to cater to that situation. That is employability. See, how you place yourself in the employment is very, very important. How, as student, as a online student, you are online students, so how you are adapting to the online mode. Now you have learned how to attend online classes, how to chat in online classes, how to respond to the voice that you are hearing. This is the adaptability. So very soon, I believe that you all will come to college once the government announces it. So when you come physically to classes, how you adopt yourself in the class. You cannot be online class like or stool mela vechittu ukkandirpinga and madri, you cannot sit in a physical class. So according to the situation, you are adopting yourself, adapting, getting along with. Okay, then your leadership skills. Your leadership skill is topmost soft skill that a employer will expect from you. What are the leadership skills? How you run the group, how you accept the job, what kind of scope you are developing. Normally when you go into a corporate, wherever you are placed, let it be unge வேலைக்கு போற அந்த வேலை ஸ்தலத்துல உங்களை நீங்க என்னவா எப்படியா காமிச்சுக்கிறீங்க. If you are in a position where you have to guide few people, then you should definitely acquire this kind of leadership skill. How you are going to go about with the job, how you are going to carry it, how you are going to satisfy your employee and your employer. The rendume mukkiyam. You are a medium only. So there you are handling both the people, both your work, you are handling human beings, you are handling your employers. So அந்த இடத்துல your soft skill plays a major role, and one of the topmost important soft skill that you have to acquire is your leadership quality. Okay, then your critical thinking. When there is a situation, you have to think through all possible ways. You are in a deadlock situation, there is no solution, so now out of the deadlock situation, you are supposed to find a solution. There lies your leadership skill. So critical thinking will definitely, a leader should acquire this ability to think critically. So when there is no way nu sollumbodhu, you have to find a way. That is critical thinking, thinking through all possible ways. Okay, எப்படியெல்லாம் யோசிக்கலாம்? உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து only one way is available. No, create a way. There will not be a way, but you have to create a way. அந்த create a way எப்ப பண்ண முடியும்னா thinking through out of the box சொல்லுவோம்ல, thinking out of the box, thinking critically. See, when you are handling people, you think from your angle, you think from their angle, you think from the employer's angle, you think from the situation angle, the situation where you are placed. So that is what you call as critical thinking. Then self motivation. Self motivation வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா, as you say, happiness, there we have heard scholars, big scholars saying that happiness is within you. We are not going to search happiness from outside, it is within you. See, the world is around you, it is made of fret and fever, it is made of good things, bad things, but how you keep yourself, that is very important. Other than the motivation, how much ever the teachers motivates you, your parents motivate you, you can take there is a proverb, you can take the horse to the waters, but you cannot make it to drink. உங்களுக்கு தண்ணி தாகம் எடுத்ததுன்னா அம்மா தண்ணி கொண்டு வந்து கொடுப்பா உங்ககிட்ட. ஆனா யார் தண்ணி குடிக்கணும்? தாகத்தை அடக்கணும்னா நீங்க தான் தண்ணி குடிக்கணும். சோ மோட்டிவேஷன் எந்த வழியில இருந்து உங்களுக்கு வந்தாலும் அத ஒன்ஸ் யூ ரிசீவ் இட், யூ ஹேவ் டு ஆக்டிவேட் தட். So that is what you call as self motivation. You may be dull head, you think that you are a dull head, you think that you are weak in communication. That motivation again, before me, Madam G Sheeba spoke about how you have to self motivate yourself to speak in English. Not only speaking in English, portraying yourself as best student, that is also very important. ஒரு student வந்து எப்போ வரும்போது ஒரு teacher, once a teacher, whenever we enter the class, there will be at least 1 or 10 more students to stand up and wish immediately. ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்துல they are self motivated to stand up and wish. Other children would be sitting and wishing, and the 10 students alone will stand up and wish, and definitely they'll stay in our mind. So self motivation propels you to the next level of achievement. And the self motivation is also one soft skill that as student you have to acquire, and as a student you can receive this from our college. Then your perception na manapanmai, how you look at things. When you look at dark thing, you think it is darkness, it is pain, it is suffering. No, the lessons that you learn from failures are more valuable. The lessons that you learn from hardship, the lessons that you learn from misunderstandings are more valuable than the the misunderstanding or the thing that you think best in your life. The perception, when you meet a trouble, when you meet a problem, understand that you are finding a solution in that. Problems illama life illa இல்லையா? Hardship illama work illa. Hardship இருந்ததுன்னா அந்த hardshipல when there is a pressing situation, ஐயோ the situation is much pressing, சொன்னா only in that pressing situation you will bring the best. This is how you have to perceive the situation. You have to perceive the tough situation. ஒரு challenge வந்திருந்தா அதை பார்த்து ஓடுறது கிடையாது. See, when you keep on running, looking at a challenge you're not able to face, and the challenge will be chasing you. It doesn't mean that in the challenge illena where other challenge will come before you. In the problem illa, in the trouble illena illa, in the misfortunes illa, in the adversities illena where oru roobathla it comes before you. Acquire that perception. எதை பார்த்தாலும் பாசிட்டிவா எடுத்துக்க கத்துக்கோங்க. You are in the learning process. Yes, this is also good for me. What am I learning from this situation? If it is a tough situation, your ability is multiplied. Ada purinchukonga. So perception is very important. Next, your life skills. Life skills, how to behave in life skills, na the social skills. ஒரு சராசரி மனிதன் ஒரு சமுதாயத்தில் ஒரு நேர்த்தியா இப்படிதான் அழகா ஒரு கொள்கைகளோட வாழணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம்ல. எப்படியும் வாழறது வாழ்க்கை இல்ல. Those who live with principles, those who live with doctrines, they are always praised by others. இல்ல நம்மளோட வாழ்க்கையை பார்த்து மத்தவங்க அவங்களோட வாழ்க்கையை கத்துக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். Those skills are what you call as social skills. And the social skills are very important, like wishing people, respecting others, commanding respect. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். நம்ம மட்டும் மத்தவங்களை ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்றது கிடையாது, மத்தவங்க நம்மள எப்படி ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்றாங்க அதுக்கு நம்ம எவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு இடம் கொடுக்கிறோம். How you portray yourself. Never have low self esteem. இதெல்லாம் the life skills that you have to learn. Then is empathy. Empathy is placing yourself in others shoes. இல்ல when there is a problem, you always say, ma'am, in the situationல அவன் இப்படி நடந்தான், நான் எதிர்பார்க்கவே இல்ல, I was shocked, I was surprised, I was devastated, I was disappointed னு சொல்றோம். But place yourself in their shoes and understand. உங்களோட லீடர், உங்களோட ஒரு மேனேஜர் இருக்காரு. மேனேஜர் வந்து he is calling you on, you keep saying that இந்த மேனேஜருக்கு வேற வேலை இல்ல, சண்டேஸ்ல யாராவது ஒர்க் பண்ணுவாங்களா? Try to understand his situation. See, when you cope up with the manager, then he gives you proper place, position. Then he என்ன சொல்றது, same empathy that he receives from you, he shows to others. As student, how you understand teachers இல்ல, டீச்சர்ஸ் கால் கடுக்க நின்று 1 hour நடத்துவாங்க, நீங்க உட்கார்ந்து தான் கவனிக்கிறீங்க. ஆனா in the meanwhile you just want to while away the teaching time by saying, ma'am, I want to drink water, I want to go for restroom, I want to ease myself அப்படின்னு. The way, the body language இல்ல, the gestures that you show before the teacher, empathize with the teacher. The teacher would have taken உங்களோட class வந்து it might be the third continuous hour. The teacher's energy level will come down. அந்த நேரத்துல என்ன பண்றது, சத்தமா கத்திக்கிட்டே இருக்கிறது கிளாஸ்ல? No. Empathize, place yourself in the teacher's place. If your mother has been there in the teacher's place, will you allow all students to shout and disturb and bring extract lots of energy from the mother? No. இல்ல, அம்மான்னு சொல்லும் போது உங்களுக்கு எப்படி வந்து you could empathize with them. Empathy வந்து different from sympathy. கவனிச்சுக்கோங்க, sympathy is பரிதாபப்படுறது, empathize is understanding. So don't misunderstand this word empathy. Empathy is not showing pity. பரிதாபம் பாக்குறது எம்பத்தி கிடையாது, அது சிம்பத்தி. அதை நீங்க காமிக்க வேண்டாம் யாருக்கும். யாரும் பரிதாபமான நிலைமையில இல்ல. எவ்ரிபடி ஹேஸ் தேர் ஓன் செல்ஃப் டிக்னிட்டி அண்ட் செல்ஃப் எஸ்டீம். எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு அஸ். நோபடி இஸ் லெசர் than or more than us. Okay, so that is not sympathy. Empathy is understanding the person, understanding your the speaker, understanding the situation, understanding the state of being. That is what you call as empathy. Okay, next is these are the four platforms where you have to practice your soft skills. Ma'am, இந்த soft skills எதுக்கு மேம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, இந்த 4 situationல நீங்க வந்து இந்த soft skills பெஸ்டா உபயோகிக்கும் பொழுது you are always impressing others. என்னென்ன பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்ஸ்ல? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், your personal platform. பர்சனல்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், your private life இல்ல, family, your relatives, your own intimate close fast friends சொல்றோம்ல, உயிர் நண்பன் சொல்றீங்கல்ல, அது இங்கிலீஷ்ல என்ன சொல்லணும்னா, you call it as, ma'am, my best friend. Now no friend can be a best friend. When there is a crucial situation, he will change. So best friend சொல்லக்கூடாது, உயிர் நண்பர், உயிர் தோழர், நட்புன்னு சொல்றோம்ல, that you should call as fast friends ன்னு சொல்லுவோம். FAST, fast friends. So இந்த மாதிரி fast friends ஓட உங்களோட relationship, that is personal. So on personal platforms you could use your soft skills. Then semi formal, then formal, official. I believe you will understand it when I go to the next slide. Okay, how should I practice in the 4 platformல? How should I practice னு சொல்லிட்டு you may think, ma'am, how could I behave அப்படினு. So see, this pictureல அந்த ஸ்மைலேக்கு பின்னாடி ஒரு பில்லர்ஸ்லாம் நிக்கிற ஒரு பிக்சர் இருக்கு தெரியுமா? This is a very special picture. You all are there at home, but now you are in college. In the picture வந்து it was taken during a rainy day. You see how nice the college is. இப்போ இன்னும் அழகா இருக்கு, ஏன்னா இந்த ரெயின் எல்லாம் வந்து it is completely filled with greeneries. So you will enjoy once you come to college. So how are you practicing your soft skill? The personal platform. In the personal platform na enadhu? With your friends, relatives. So ma'am, what are the things that how can I practice அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, see the picture, there is a guru and you are the sishya kodi. See how the disciple illa, the sishya kodi is placing himself before the guru. He is in the receiving end and the guru is in the giving end. So in the picture mindla vechukonga, this is the soft skill. Idha vida best or image cannot teach you soft skills. In the communication process, ungaloda personal life lo ungaloda communication, நீங்கள் பேசும் வார்த்தை, பேசும் அந்த உங்களோட sentences carries feelings இல்ல, emotions, பேசும் உணர்வுகள் எல்லாமே பாருங்க. ஒரு கம்யூனிகேஷன் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட, ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸோட ஒரு பர்சனல் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்ல how it should be அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, practice politeness. Practice politeness. See the disciple who is sitting, just look at the facial expression of the disciple and the guru. See the politeness that he shows in his gesture. In his, இதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவர் நடந்து வந்திருப்பாரு, ரொம்ப வேகமா நடந்து வந்து அப்படி டமால்னு உட்கார்ந்திருப்பாரா? இல்ல. You could understand the behavior, the words that he could use இல்ல. And அந்த காலத்துல எல்லாம் you call இங்க இப்ப வந்து nowadays you say we in during our days we never used to say hi or hello to teachers. We used to say good morning, good evening, thank you. All the whole class will get up when the teacher goes away இல்ல. இந்த மாதிரி we were practicing in the official platform. Even now when we have our parents or we have our professors speaking over phone, we stand up and speak. We don't sit, we don't lie down. Speakers போட்டுட்டு அங்க போனை வச்சுட்டு இங்க இருந்து வேலை செஞ்சுட்டே பேசுறது கிடையாது. That politeness we show in our communication இல்ல. So in personal platform while you speak with your parents இல்ல, அப்பா கேட்பாரு, டேய் இங்க வாடா அப்படிம்பாரு. அப்பா கூப்பிட்டு 5 நிமிஷம் ஆயிருக்கும், அது வரைக்கும் நீ அப்பா முன்னாடி போய் நிக்க மாட்ட. Your personal platform is nothing but your home, your friend's home, or your gate where you stand with your friends, you speak with your relatives, your drawing hall இதெல்லாம் தான், your marriage hall where you meet all your friends and relatives. So how do you practice politeness? The tone that you use with your father. I've seen the normally பாருங்களேன், இந்த tone and the practice tone வந்து it is very very important நம்ம பார்க்கிறோம். எப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you would have seen your mother getting up early. Okay, it's if you're going to get up late in the during the morning, ரொம்ப லேட்டா எழுந்துக்கிறீங்க, போய் காலையில எழுந்த உடனே you're going to the kitchen and asking your mother to prepare something for you இல்ல. அப்ப அம்மா என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, என்னடா இவ்ளோ லேட்டா நீ எழுந்துக்கிற அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ரொம்ப பொலைட்டா சொல்லுவாங்க. இதே அப்பா பாத்தீங்கன்னா, என்னடா இப்படி உன்னை பெத்ததுக்கு பேசாம ஐ வுட் ஹவ் ஒரு 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 கல்ல பெத்து போட்டிருக்கலாம், இந்த நேரத்துக்கு எனக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு விதத்துல உபயோகமா இருக்கும்னு அப்பா கொஞ்சம் அதே வார்த்தையை தான் அம்மாவும் சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க. ஆனா அப்பாவோட டோன் கொஞ்சம் பல்ல கடிச்ச மாதிரி ஒரு மாஸ்குலின் டோன்ல அந்த இடத்துல உங்களுக்கு கோவம் கூடுதலா வரும். The tone that you practice is very important அப்படிங்கறாங்க. Practicing politeness is also shown through your words, tone, behavior இல்ல. Behavior, not only tone, your behavior, gesture. சேர் எடுத்துட்டு வந்து டம்மால் இடிக்கிறது, அப்புறமா வந்து ஏதாவது புக் எடுத்துட்டு போனா just flinging the book அப்படி தூக்கி போடுறது, அப்புறமா வந்து the eye contact that you show இல்ல. அப்பா பேசிட்டு இருக்கும் போது ஏதோ ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாரா அப்பா அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சிரிக்கிறது. All these things show impoliteness இல்ல. அது ஒண்ணு. This is how you communicate both through your body language and your verbally also. Next, how do you communicate? How do you practice soft skill in communication on personal platform? Listening attentively. See the disciple, how he is listening so attentively to his guru, respectfully, obediently. Listening, ma'am would have spoken about listening. Listening, are you listening or hearing? That is very important. Hearing na, it just stops with taking words. ஏதோ ஒரு நாய்ஸ் வருது, ஒரு நாய்ஸ்னா யாரோ பேசுறாங்க, அந்த சத்தம் உங்க காதுக்குள்ள போது, அதை அப்படி காதுக்குள்ள வாங்கிக்கிறீங்க, அது மட்டும் தான் ஹியரிங். லிசனிங்னா கவனிக்கிறது. கேட்கறதுக்கும் கவனிக்கிறதுக்கும் நிறைய வித்தியாசம் இருக்கு. கேட்கறதுனா ஹியரிங், லிசனிங்னா கவனிக்கிறது. அப்ப அந்த கவனிக்கும் பொழுது இட் இன்வால்வ்ஸ் லாட் மோர் எஃபர்ட்ஸ். Just not hearing, காதுக்குள்ள வாங்குறது மட்டுமே கிடையாது. You're taking whatever you hear through your ears, you're taking it to your brain, understanding it and retaining it to be used for the further maybe in future யூஸ்க்காக நீங்க அதை ரீடைன் பண்ணிக்கிறீங்க. இதுக்கு பேர் தான் லிசனிங். ஓகே, சோ லிசனிங்னு சொன்னாலே அட்டென்டிவ்லின்னு தான் அர்த்தம். சோ ஹவ் யூ சிட் while listening. இப்ப கூட பாத்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய பேர் யூ ஆர் சிட்டிங் அண்ட் லிசனிங் டு திஸ் கிளாஸ். how many of you are listening in a more respectful way? ஒழுங்கா உட்கார்ந்துருக்கீங்களா? தலைகீழ உட்கார்ந்துட்டு மேல சீலிங்க பார்த்துட்டு அப்படி காதுல ஒரு இயர்போன் வச்சுட்டு ஒரு காதுல இயர்போன் அப்படி உட்கார்ந்துருக்கீங்களா? So listening, your body language, also your looks and your response, your feedback also talks about your listening respectfully. Then non-verbal communication தான் உங்களோட body language. நிறைய டைம் நம்ம பார்ப்போம், we see students, we will call குரு கம் ஹியர், குருநாத் கம் ஹியர். நோ, அவன் பாட்டு எஸ் மேம் ஐ வில் கம்னு அங்கேயே ஏதோ பேக் நோண்டிட்டு இருப்பான். அதே மாதிரி உட்காந்து நீங்க போன் பேசிட்டு இருக்கிற டீச்சர்ஸை பார்க்கும்பொழுது கிளாஸ்ல, see all those non-verbal communication, உங்க body language, how you sit before a teacher. when a teacher is asking for a book, how you give it in the left hand. டக்குன்னு மேம் கிட்ட ஒரு பென் இல்ல, கெட் மீ a pen சொன்னா உடனே வந்து டேய் பென் விடுறா அவங்க கேக்குறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறது அப்படி கிடையாது. உங்ககிட்ட பென் கேட்டாங்கன்னா you have to borrow it from the neighbor and you have to hand it over with respect. அந்த பெண்ணை நீங்க கொடுக்கறதுனால in no way she is in a position to lose her respect. இல்லையா? நீங்களே யாரோ பென் வாங்கியிருப்பீங்க, திருப்பி கொடுக்க மாட்டீங்க. போன கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு பையன் பென் வாங்கியிருக்கலாம், அவன் கொடுக்க மாட்டான். அதனால பென் இல்லாம இந்த கிளாஸ்க்கு மேடம் வந்திருக்கலாம். So this non-verbal communication, when you how you talk with your parents, இல்ல அப்பா பேசும்பொழுது நின்று கையை கட்டி நிக்கிறது முன்னாடி, இல்லாட்டி உட்காருடா அப்படின்னா ஒழுங்கா கரெக்டான அந்த பாடி லாங்குவேஜ், கரெக்டான போஸ்டர்ல உட்கார்றது, அப்புறமா ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது ரெண்டு கை இந்த பக்கம் அந்த பக்கம் போட்டுட்டு உட்கார்றது, இதெல்லாம் வந்து these are what you call as non-verbal communication. See, when you open your mouth and speak, you only conveys few meanings. And if you don't open your mouth, you are only showing your body language and so on, you convey different meanings. அதனால தான் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி பாடி லாங்குவேஜ் அப்படிங்கிற கான்செப்டை கொண்டு வந்ததே அப்படிதான். வாயை திறந்து பேசினா போதுமான அளவுக்கு தான் புரிஞ்சுக்கிற மாதிரி அந்த டோனும் அந்த வேர்ட்ஸையும் வச்சு புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். ஆனா நீங்க வாய் திறந்து பேசாம உடல் ரீதியா அந்த பாடி லாங்குவேஜ்னு சொல்றோம்ல, கண் இப்படி பாக்குறது, அசால்ட்டா பாக்குறது, அப்புறமா நக்கலா சிரிக்கிறது, இதெல்லாம் வந்து டெஃபினெட்லி இட் வில் நாட் கிவ் அ குட் இமேஜ் அபவுட் யூ. இதெல்லாம் பர்சனல் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம்ஸ்ல கரெக்டா பண்ணணும். நெக்ஸ்ட், யுவர் பிஹேவியர், யூ ஷுட் பி ப்ளீசிங் அண்ட் கிரேஸ்ஃபுல். இல்ல, whenever you behave, your behavior should please others, impress others. என்னமா பிள்ளைங்களை வளர்த்திருக்காங்க அப்படி சொல்றது. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், ட்ரெயின்ல போறீங்க, இல்லாட்டி அப்பா வீட்ல இருக்காரு, பாட்டி இருக்காங்க, பாட்டி மேல கால் பட்டுருச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னா ஆஸ்கிங் சாரி, அங்க உடனே புத்தி போட்டுக்கிறது, இதெல்லாம் ப்ளீசிங் பிஹேவியர்ஸ்ல. யூ மே திங்க் தட் மேம் திஸ் இஸ் மாடர்ன் வேர்ல்ட், இந்த காலத்துல இதெல்லாம் தேவையான, டெஃபினெட்லி தேவை. சி, மாடர்ன் வேர்ல்ட் ஷுட் நாட் டைல்யூட் அவர் பிஹேவியர், ப்ளீசிங் பிஹேவியர் என்ற சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் இல்ல. that is our Indian culture. This is how we have been brought up. And the culture mattum, though you have lots of American companies or UK based companies coming into India, they are placed in India. We are not going to their place, they are placed in India. So நம்மள Indian culture என்னைக்கும் விட்டு கொடுக்காம பாத்துக்கோங்க, right? So இதையே தான் நம்மளோட personal platformலயும் நம்ம வந்து behave பண்றோம் in a graceful way. If somebody is asking, பாத்திருக்கீங்களா, நம்ம யாருக்காவது காசு கொடுக்கும்போது they say, பெரியவங்க என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா, எவ்வளவு நீ கொடுக்கறன்னு வெளியில தெரியாத அளவுக்கு கொடுக்கணுமா. 10 ரூபா கொடுக்கும்போது நீ நல்லா 10 ரூபா நோட்டை பிரிச்சு இந்தாங்க வச்சுக்கோங்க அப்படின்னு நம்ம கொடுப்போம்ல, எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியணும் அந்த 10 ரூபா கொடுக்கறது. No, it is not the graceful way of giving alms to others. அதனால the pleasing behavior must be much pleasing and graceful. Then behavior must be very cooperative. கோஆபரேட்டிவ்னா மத்தவங்களுக்கு காம்ப்ளிமெண்டரியா இருக்கணும், மத்தவங்களோட பிஹேவியருக்கு பொருத்தமா இருக்கணும். ஒருத்தவங்க ரொம்ப நல்லா பிஹேவ் பண்றாங்க, நீ கிளாஸ் லீடர் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக யூ cannot behave in a more lethargic or impolite way. அப்படி பிஹேவ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. உங்களோட பிஹேவியர் நீட்ஸ் சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ். தென் அகெயின், செல்ஃப் எஸ்டீம், உங்களோட சுயமரியாதை விட்டு கொடுக்காத அளவுக்கு நடந்துக்கணும். ரொம்பவும் போய் ப்ளீஸ் பண்ண வேண்டிய அவசியம் கிடையாது. யூ ஹாவ் டு எவ்ரிபடி ஹேஸ் தேர் ஓன் செல்ஃப் எஸ்டீம்ல, எவ்ரிபடி ஹேஸ் த ரைட் to live in a more dignified way, and the self esteem is very very important. So உங்களோட behaviorல soft skill நீங்க practice பண்ணும்போது இப்படி எல்லாம் இருக்கணும். Next, your self control. Personal platformல self control, avoiding misunderstanding, avoiding anger, practice empathy. இது மூணுமே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். Avoiding misunderstanding, your self control, your control avoids misunderstanding. When you lose your control, it breeds misunderstanding. Then when you have control, you avoid anger. Okay, so it's not that ma'am people are behaving like that, இல்ல, you should not behave like that. நம்ம எப்பவுமே வந்து குடுக்குற சைடுல இருந்தே இருப்போம், இல்ல ரிசீவ் பண்ற சைடுலயும் நீங்க இருக்கணும். மேம், you may think that avoid misunderstanding, self control அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது அப்ப self control will miss, அப்ப வந்து I should tell my sister to control herself so that she will avoid anger. எனக்கு கோவம் வராம அவ பாத்துப்பா. இல்ல, நம்ம சொல்றது எல்லாமே நமக்கு தான், கேக்குறவங்களுக்கும் அவங்க பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ண கத்துக்கணும் இத. சரியா? நெக்ஸ்ட், help me speak with grace and not judgment. See, before somebody comes to speak, you don't judge them. இவங்க இதத்தான் பேசுவாங்க, ஜட்ஜ் பண்ணாதீங்க. Cooperate with them. Okay, right. So these things will complement. 1 minute. Okay, right. So before going to the semi-formal platform, see, this is how soft skills. இதெல்லாம் என்னது? Complementing each other. பாருங்களே, each wheel has its own jigsaw wheels இல்ல, அந்த corrugated இருக்கு பாருங்களே, அந்த wheels have their corrugated shape. அப்போ ஒன்னோட ஒன்னு எப்படி கரெக்டா பொருந்தணும், others attitudeோட உங்க attitude பொருந்தணும். அந்த what is the state of and what is the condition, and the condition, what is the environment, and the environment க்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி உங்க soft skill பொருந்தணும். So it should be complementing. Then you should have a growth mindset. and your interpersonal skills, your team spirit, idellame in the personal platforms all these 4 things should be practiced both on personal platforms, or if on the more nalume vandu enayala appdin sonna you cannot acquire your soft skills completely. The team spirit, interpersonal skills, illa interpersonal skills na what I spoke before, ungaloda communication, behavior, your self control, idella interpersonal skills. Okay, right, going to the next slide. Okay, right, semi formal. Semi formal na enadhu? Adhe personal friends but in a public place. ஒரு கல்யாண மண்டபம், ஒரு ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷன், அல்லாட்டி ஒரு பஸ் ஸ்டாப், ஒரு கிளாஸ் ரூம், இல்லாட்டி ஒரு ஷாப்பிங் மால், இதெல்லாம் வந்து உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோடய போறீங்க. ஆனா பிளேசஸ், the places, the venue is different, public places. So உங்களோட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோடய போறீங்க, that is what you call a semi formal. It is not casual but it is semi formal. Carry a smile wherever you go. A smile will always greet everybody, illa, and the smiling face is always respected by everybody, illa. However serious you have, however important position you have, always carry a smile. Let it be a kalyana mandapam or a railway station. Ma'am, sirichikitte irundha nalla irukuma, sirikka sollala, just carry a smile. When you see a person, just spread your lips to smile. Avladha, avanga therinjavanga theriyadavanga, when they greet you with a smile, it is always good to greet them back with smile. Then be respectful, respect yourself and offer respect. Ungaloda behavior should acquire respect for you, and first of all respect yourself. Ungala pathina low self esteem vechikadinga. Always have high self esteem. Ungalal enna mudiyumo, you are giving the best of your efforts. So respect yourself well. People may carry tales about you. People may give, ஏன்டா இப்படி பிஹேவ் பண்ற, நீ இப்படி பிஹேவ் பண்ற நல்லா இல்ல, டேய் உன்னை பார்க்க இப்படி இருக்கு, நீ உன்னோட நடை நல்ல இல்ல, உன்னோட பேச்சு பார்க்க ரொம்ப அசிங்கமா இருக்கு, ரொம்ப லோக்கலா இருக்கு. See, they may give you lots of feedbacks, but feedbacks are always good. Accept it definitely and have respect for yourself. And especially உங்களோட respectfulness வந்து how you practice your behavior in the public places, that is very very important. And be a good listener. உங்க பப்ளிக் பிளேசஸ்ல உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட் வந்து ஏதோ ஒரு ஐடியா கொடுக்குறாரு, இந்த ஹோட்டல் போக வேண்டாம், அந்த ஹோட்டல் போறானா, be a good listener, respect them. See, always people like to speak, all of us around, people who are right from மேல இந்தியாவோட ஜம்மு காஷ்மீர்ல இருந்து, especially with Indians till the borders of Kanyakumari, everybody, irrespective of state, everybody likes to speak. As human beings, everybody have that intention to speak a lot. But remember, people will be only impressed with good listeners, not good speakers. நல்ல பேசுறவனா இருந்தா கூட யார நிறைய லிசன் பண்றானோ பாத்துக்கோங்களேன். நிறைய நீ பேசுற ஆளா இருந்தா உனக்கு நிறைய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காது. நீ மட்டுமே பேசுவ, மத்தவங்க லிசன் பண்ணுங்கிற அந்த எண்ணத்திலேயே இருப்ப. அப்படி இருக்க கூடாது. கிவ் டைம் ஃபார் them to listen. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். Then express appreciation. When somebody does some work, express appreciation. Whether they receive it or not, you express that appreciation. That is a soft skill that you have to definitely practice on all platforms. Then speak your mind with politeness. Don't be அவங்க என்ன எதிர்பார்க்கறாங்களோ அதை தான் நீங்க பேசணுங்கிற அவசியம் கிடையாது. Speak your mind, but with politeness you have to speak. Don't lose your individuality. You have to definitely speak, but how they will receive it, எப்படி கொடுத்தா நல்லா இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி பார்த்து பேசுங்க. Next comes your semi formal. Again, see how what all body posture, see the body languages. Be considerate of others opinion. மத்தவங்களோட ஒப்பீனியனும் நீங்க எடுத்துக்கோங்க. Watch your body language, your dressing code, your grooming, know your boundaries. You should know your boundaries. Don't go unwantedly and give opinion to others. யாரோ ஒருத்தவங்க உங்க கிளாஸ்ல ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட், நீங்க இப்ப வரீங்க, உங்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ரொம்ப புதுசா இருக்காரு, நீங்க அவரை பார்த்தது இல்ல, அவர் பாவம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வராரு கிளாஸ்க்கு, ஒதுங்கி போய் உட்கார்றாரு, நீங்க போயிட்டு அவர்கிட்ட பாட்டு நீங்க don't give your opinion, don't share. You have to know your boundaries. When people come and want guidance from you, then only guide. Don't go voluntarily and guide others. Okay, then see your dress code. Soft skill ரொம்ப முக்கியமா practice பண்ண வேண்டியது with your dress code. Your dress code really means a lot in the society. See, ஒரு எக்ஸிகியூட்டிவ் லுக், ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கணும், அவங்க ஒரு ஃபார்மல் லுக்ல இருக்கணும், ஒரு ஐடி கார்டு போட்டிருக்கணும், இல்ல your event dressing. ஒரு when you go to a marriage you have to dress hip, when you go for a funeral you have to dress accordingly, when you come to a classroom you cannot come like how you go for a marriage இல்ல. சோ அங்க எவ்வளவு ஒரு பிளசன்டான ஒரு ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங் தேவைப்படுமோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங்கோட வரணும். பிகாஸ் your dressing carries opinion. உங்களை பத்தின ஒப்பீனியன் ஆள் பாதி ஆடை பாதின்னு சொல்றாங்கல்ல, உங்களோட ஆடை உருவம் வச்சு நீங்க எந்த மாதிரி ஆள்னு நம்ம வாயை திறந்து பேசுறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே ஒருத்தர் நம்மளை பத்தின ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு கணிப்பு, அதாவது around 20 to 25% of your personality is read by others even before you open your mouth இல்ல. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். Then where are you practicing your soft skills அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா formal platform, especially classroom. as student உங்களுக்கு formal platform எங்க இருக்கு? கிளாஸ் ரூம் தான். இப்போ ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் ரூம் அல்லாட்டி நீங்க நேரா வருவீங்களா, காலேஜ்க்கு வருவீங்க. இட்ஸ் a wonderful surrounding in the Chennai city. It is not easy to see a college like this filled with greeneries, you know. You will be very happy to come. So we are also expecting. So on the classroom la what all soft skills you will be in need abdina, your presentation skills, how you speak to the teacher, how you present yourself as a student, how you present yourself as a disciple learner நீங்க எப்படி உங்களை நீங்க present பண்ணுவீங்க. Then your team skills. இப்போ for example if a teacher is giving you some notes or giving you some assignment, share the information with others. அதுதான் இங்க team spirit you could show to others. இல்ல மேம் என்கிட்ட மட்டும் தான் சொன்னாங்க, எனக்கு மட்டும் தான் notes கொடுத்தாங்க, I alone will take the notes, read well and I will prove myself well in the exam. No, we are see ஒரே ஒரு ஆள் மட்டும் அச்சீவ் பண்றதுனால the name is not going to be a good name. அது உங்களுக்கு personal interview போகும்போது you can perform well, but when you are in a group, understand that the team skills are very very important. You have to understand the group, go accordingly, and of course not lose your individuality. Next, your leadership skills. ஒரு கிளாஸ் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவா இருக்கலாம் நீங்க, அந்த இடத்துல வாட் ஆல் த லீடர்ஷிப் ஸ்கில்ஸ். மேம் வந்து கூப்பிட்டு இந்த நம்பர்ல யார் இருக்கு, ஆனா டக்குன்னு ஐ ஹவ் சீன் மெனி ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவ்ஸ் ரோல் நம்பர் 30 யாருன்னா டக்குன்னு எழுந்து இட் இஸ் மிஸ்டர் மகேஷ் அப்படிம்பா. So Mahesh roll number 30 ngirada how he is able to so much of just in fingertips he will have information about the class. Those representatives they impress the teacher a lot. See idella kutti kutti leadership skills. Before the teacher enters board la date எழுதி வைக்கிறது, ஒரு proverb எழுதி வைக்கிறது, மேம் ஒரு அசைன்மெண்ட் கொடுத்தா அந்த கரெக்டான அந்த டேட்ல you will be collecting. I have seen children doing that. representative எல்லார்கிட்டயும் போயிட்டு அசைன்மெண்ட் கலெக்ட் பண்ணுவார், எடுத்துட்டு வந்து சப்மிட் பண்ணும்போது where is your assignment கேட்டா மேம் I will give it tomorrow ma'am அப்படின்னு அப்படியே ஒரு ஸ்மைல் கொடுப்பார். No, that is not leadership skill. You must be the first person. உங்களோட அசைன்மெண்ட் கொண்டு வந்து காமிச்சிட்டு here is the assignment, இன்னைக்கு தான் it is last day to submit, kindly submit your assignments ன்னு கேட்கணும். So you should be leading the peer always. Then your customer skill service la உங்களுக்கு பிகாம் உங்களுக்கு employability ல போமோ தெரியும். Your time management skills. If the college is going to call you for physical classroom னு வெச்சுக்கோங்களே, how will you manage the time? இப்போ நீங்க ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் 9 o'clock தானே ஆரம்பிக்குது, இல்ல 1:30 தானே ஆரம்பிக்குதுன்னு லேட்டா தூங்கி நேரத்துக்கு சாப்பிடாம, இல்லாட்டி ஆன்லைன் தானே I'm not going to switch on the video, so லேட்டா கூட I can take bath, இந்த மாதிரி இருப்பீங்க. No, time management is very very important. ஏன்னா the time management தான் is going to get a very big blow from online class to your physical class. In the corona period la nammaloda time management has been shattered. Everybody, not only people who are listening, even my time management was completely shattered. Edho or edathila everything was done in delay. The time management is very very important, especially for children. ஏன்னா இப்போ நீங்க டைம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ஸ்கில் நீங்க அக்வயர் பண்ணலனா, when you go as employees, going to interview on time, going to conference on time, going to submit a report on time, submitting the project on time, எல்லாமே ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். Then your communication skills, அது உங்களுக்கு நிறையவே சொல்லிட்டாங்க, so I don't want to speak on that. Okay, so communication, ஒரு formal communication எப்படி இருக்கணும்? Formal, when you are in the formal platform, how should a communication be? It should be formal. Your language ma'am, formal language na enadhu? Yeah, see what the teachers are using to you, this is what you call as formal language. Not the conversative or communicative English, formal language. When you see a principal, the principal may be a very friendly person, but understand that his post we have to respect. You may know the person, you may know the teacher very well. உங்களோட teacher உங்களுக்கு நடத்துற English teacher உங்க பக்கத்து வீட்டு ஆண்டியா கூட இருக்கலாம், but you cannot address her as in a more informal term. The words you use before her when you are inside inside the classroom. Or formal platform la இருக்கும்போது how what kind of language you use, the words, the right situation ku right words use பண்றது, and it, more in a more official way you communicate, and meaningful interaction. அனாவசியமா பேசாம அத்தியாவசியமான விஷயங்களை மட்டும் பேசுறது. ஒரு டீச்சர் கிட்ட பேசும்போது மேம் see, on friendly terms you could speak, but that should be meaningful interaction. இல்ல மீனிங்ஃபுல்னா ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட பேசுற மாதிரி பேசக்கூடாது, ஒரு குரு கிட்ட பேசுற மாதிரி. though it is a friendly interaction சொன்னாலும் there should be a distancing, ஒரு 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 என்ன சொல்றது, ஒரு meaningful distancing between your teacher and you. Then the mannerism na your behavior, your habits, like you will be some children I have seen biting the collars illa teacher, or tension na biting the nails. இதெல்லாம் வந்து இந்த mannerismல awkward mannerism, so that should not be practiced in your classroom. So mannerism very very important. The etiquettes na the manners, the habits, the professional or the decent habits, culture that you practice while communicating. When people are speaking, you should not speak. Don't interrupt in the middle and speak. Allow them to speak. கூடிய மட்டும் இந்த கம்யூனிகேஷன்ல இந்த எட்டிகெட் பிரேக் ஆகுறது எங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, யாராவது பேசிட்டு இருக்கும்போது டக்குன்னு நடுவுல போயிட்டு அதை நிறுத்திட்டு பேசுறது. நோ, எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் லிசனிங் டு ஒன் பர்சன் சொல்லும் போது allow them to speak and finish. அப்படி அவங்க முடிக்க மாட்டாங்கன்னு சொன்னா slowly interrupt. yes, I understand her a point, similar to her point, I have a point அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி slowly you're intruding, not abruptly cutting the other's conversation. Then effectiveness and clarity. நீங்க பேசுற விஷயம் என்ன சொல்ல வந்தீங்களோ you have to speak with clarity. கிறிஸ்பா இருக்கணும், லாங் சென்டென்சஸா இருக்கக்கூடாது. என்ன சொல்ல வந்தீங்களோ அதை ரவுண்ட் அபவுட் வேல சொல்லாம ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரைட் வேல சொல்ல கத்துக்கணும். Then don't overload information. நீங்க சொல்ல வந்த விஷயத்தை round about the bush போனீங்கன்னா you will have lots of words, so you will overload information. Even for teachers, எங்களுக்கு ஒரு poem எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா அந்த poem மட்டும் தான் அன்னைக்கு நடத்துவோம். We don't want to teach 2 or 3 poems at the same time, இல்ல அந்த மாதிரி. Then formala college குள்ள நீங்க வரீங்க, அங்க என்னென்னலாம் பண்ணணும்? Not only communication, second one is listening. How do you listen? How do you practice soft skills while listening in classroom? பாருங்களேன், everybody is sitting in a classroom. அங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம பையன் ஒரு பையன் எடுத்து மொபைல் நோண்டிட்டு இருப்பான், ஒருத்தன் தண்ணி குடிச்சிட்டு இருப்பான், ஒருத்தர் டிஃபன் பாக்ஸ். அப்படி எல்லாம் இல்ல. See those children, how either they are concentrating on the board or they are solving a sum or they are looking into the textbook that I have. இல்ல active listening, receiving what the teacher says and understanding it. இல்ல just not receiving and saying மேம் ஏதோ நடத்துனாங்க எனக்கு புரியலன்னா ask them the doubt. We are here to teach it. அந்த active listening வந்து உங்களை நீங்க கான்சென்ட்ரேட், உங்களுக்கு வந்து you have to make your mind that you have to listen அப்படிங்கிறத உங்களுக்கு ஒரு செல்ஃப் ரியலைசேஷன்ல நீங்க you have to listen. Then responding, how do you respond? Teacher will ask you, do you all understand? அமைதியா இருக்கிறது. இது நல்லா புரிஞ்சிருச்சு அதனால you are quiet-ஆ, இல்ல ஒண்ணுமே புரியல அதனால quiet-ஆ அப்படிங்கறது teacher may not understand. So how do you respond? When teacher asks question, you are giving either the right answer or an answer that is similar to right or even a wrong answer. இப்படி எப்படி ஒரு ஃபீட்பேக் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா the teacher will understand whether you understood it, the point or not அப்படிங்கிறது. So responding in a more decent and a cultured way, that is also soft skill. மூணாவது என்னது? behavior. So soft skill practice on formal platform through your communication, through your listening. Then third, through your behavior, your attitude, your positive behavior. Be respectful, be responsible. இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். as student உங்களோட attitude உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், எப்படி ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்டோட attitude இருக்கணும்ங்கிறது. உங்களோட positive behavior இல்ல பக்கத்துல வந்து பிஹேவியர்ல கூட பாசிட்டிவ் பிஹேவியர், டீசென்ட் பிஹேவியர். மாஸ்க திறந்துட்டு தும்புறது, இரும்புறது. when you go closer to some person, wear your mask and speak. if they are not able to hear it, remove the mask and be away from them, little bit away from அந்த டிஸ்டன்சிங்க மெயின்டைன் பண்ணி பேசுறது. not burping or belching. நல்லா ஃபுல்லா சாப்பிட்டுட்டு வந்திருப்ப கிளாஸ் ரூம்ல வந்து burp அப்படிங்கிறது. no, that's a very negative behavior, very awkward behavior that will என்ன சொல்றது, that will breed a kind of repulsive behavior, spirit in the teacher or with your friends. okay, be respectful. See, ஒரு நியூ கேண்டிடேட் வராங்க, யூ ஆர் ஷேக்கிங் ஹேண்ட்ஸ், ஹலோ ஹாய் சொல்லிக்கிறது. அந்த பையனா அவன் பார்க்க என்ன விட நல்லா இருக்கான் அதனால அப்படி ஒரு ரொம்ப ஆட்டிடியூட் காமிக்கிறது. ஓ அந்த கேர்ள் ஷீ இஸ் வேரிங் எ வெரி குட் ட்ரெஸ் தேன் மீ, அவ ரொம்ப ஆட்டிடியூட் காமிப்பா அதனால அவட்ட பேசுறத அவாய்ட் பண்றது. நோ, நாட் லைக் தட். பி ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ். யூ ஆர் இன் அ பப்ளிக் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம், யூ ஹாவ் டு பி வெரி ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ். pay respect and definitely you will receive that. And be responsible. கிளாஸ் விட்டு வெளியில போகும்போது switching on the off the fan, and closing the windows. ஒரு பென் இருக்குன்னா அதை எடுத்து கொடுக்கறது, ஒரு புக் இருக்குன்னா அதை எடுத்து யாரோ விட்டுட்டு போயிட்டாங்கன்னா டெஸ்க்குள்ள எடுத்து வைக்கிறது, இல்லாட்டி கொண்டு போயிட்டு கொடுக்கறது, இல்ல சாக் பீஸ் இருந்தா அதை எடுத்து பேக்ல போட்டுட்டு போறது, அதுக்கு பேரு ரெஸ்பான்சிபிள் பிஹேவியர்ல. அதை உடைச்சு போடுறது அண்ட் பென்னை வச்சு டெஸ்க் மேல எழுதுறது, these are all irresponsible behavior that students show inside the classroom. You should not be like that. Okay, everything உங்களுக்கு அப்புறமா there is another set of people, they have to use the same bench, same board, same wall, same classroom. So you should definitely be not a menace creator. Okay, right. Next, benefits of acquiring soft skills. இந்த soft skills ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அக்வயர் பண்ணும்பொழுது என்ன பெனிஃபிட்ஸ் எல்லாம் கிடைக்குது? நல்ல டீசென்டான பையன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா அவனுக்கு கிளாஸ் ரூம் வந்து both as teacher and student he will enjoy. There won't be any pressure. இல்ல சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில் எனக்கு ரொம்ப ப்ரெஷரா இருக்கு இந்த சிச்சுவேஷன் சொன்னா it is understood that you are lacking soft skills, you are lacking understanding, you are lacking ability to connect yourself with your peer, your students, your teachers. இல்ல மேம் பேசிட்டே இருக்காங்க, எனக்கு தூக்கமா வருதுன்னா அப்பனா நீ சரியா லிசன் பண்ற கான்சென்ட்ரேஷன்ல இல்ல, you are not in a mood to concentrateங்கிற அர்த்தம். டீச்சர் டல்லா பேசுறாங்கங்கிற அர்த்தம் கிடையாது. Because all the other 40 are listening and you are not able to listen அப்படிங்கிறது that one individual is having some problem. So when you acquire the soft skills, see listening வந்து it's a problem right from எங்க டைம்ல இருந்து உங்க டைம் வரைக்கும் உட்கார்ந்தா மேம் நல்லா தூக்கம் வருதுன்னு. ஐ வில் டெல் யூ ஒன் திங், ஆஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஐ வில் டெல் யூ பெஸ்ட் டிப். என்ன டிப் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, நல்லா லிசன் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா நீங்க முதல்ல சரியா உட்காரணும். அந்த sitting position is directly linked to your listening ability, your concentration level. When you sit properly, your blood circulation is proper, your oxygen blood என்ன carry பண்ணுது, oxygen carry பண்ணுது, அந்த oxygen supply to your brain will be in a full mode. அந்த பட்சத்துல definitely your concentration will be on full swing. So உங்களோட posture is very very important. So இதெல்லாம் soft skill, little things that you have to acquire inside a classroom. When you acquire it, you will have a pressure free classroom. Then rewards for a positive behavior. Well behaved child is always appreciated by a teacher. இல்ல ஆஹா இந்த மாதிரி பையனை தான் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவ் ஆக்கணும், இவனை தான் வந்து ஸ்கூல் பீப்புள் லீடர் ஆக்கணும், இவனை தான் வந்து இது என்ன சொல்ற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் யூனியன் குரூப்போட vice president or president ஆக்கணும். So your positive behavior definitely will impress anybody. It's not only teacher. நீங்க ஒரு ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷன்ல உங்களோட positive behavior will definitely impress a ticket collector, your co-travelers. இல்ல that one. Next, உங்களோட soft skill practice as student will bring you goodwill. Goodwill na reputation. ஆஹா இந்த பையனா ரொம்ப மரியாதை தெரிஞ்ச பையன், இந்த பையனா is a very sincere boy. Okay, why don't we take him into consideration அப்படின்னு ஒரு program வரும்போது you will be immediately called to perform there. ஏன்னா you have carried a you have carried a good reputation because of your positive behavior, because of your proper practicing of soft skills. இல்லையா அது ஒண்ணு. Then you set a standard to yourself. இந்த பையனா இவனோட ஸ்டாண்டர்டே வேறங்க, அவன் அழகா வளர்த்திருக்காங்க, அவனோட behavior is really good. இல்ல so you set a standard for yourself when you acquire this soft skill as student. Then you can face challenges boldly. நல்ல சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில் இருக்கிற பையனுக்கு எப்பவுமே ஒரு தைரியம் இருக்கும், பிகாஸ் he is well behaved இல்ல, so he is confident about himself, so he can face challenges boldly. Then you can grow well as professionals. உங்களுக்கு எப்பவுமே normally the transition from being a student to become an employee இல்ல, definitely that will the transition ஒரு பெரிய transition, அத வந்து definitely you will patch up very well. Then increase your positive productivity. Soft skills இருந்தா உங்களோட scoring is more high as student, then your confidence வந்து more confidence and less stress ஆ இருக்கும். Okay, so this is how. So this is the last slide I'm going to show you. Just have a look. நீங்க எல்லாம் ரொம்ப நாளா வீட்லயே இருக்கீங்களா, you did not come to collegeல. This is the same tree பாருங்களே. This is how when you have soft skill in you, when you come with whatever you have in college உள்ள வரும்போது, this is how you will be looking with the little amount of soft skills that you have. நீங்க first year second year வரும்போது நாங்க உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கிற soft skills will allow you to bloom like that, and in due course of time நீங்க ஒழுங்கா படிச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா the third picture left sideல இருக்குது பாருங்க, என்ன அழகா well grown tree, the same tree but of different season. பாருங்க, you become greenish, very productive and impressive like this, and at last you serve like the right image to the society, a well grown tree, giving shade for everybody, nesting birds, producing good oxygen for everybody. So in the soft skill will make you to be a blessing to the society, and society instead will be a blessing to you all. Thank you, children. Nice having you all on this platform. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
Thank you, ma'am, for your informative session on soft skills. It was wonderful listening to you again. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Mr. S.J. Vinoth Prasath, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Shift Group. He has 7 years of teaching experience. He is specialized in trauma literature and soft skill training. I welcome sir to talk on the topic professional English. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon to one and all present here. So I thank the management for this. I thank the management for providing this opportunity, and I extend a warm welcome to the first year students for this orientation program on towards better understanding of English in higher education. So, I just wanted to tell you, I have to talk few things. I decided to talk many things actually, but today, most of us times have been taken by my colleagues, so I don't want to take much time. So I would like to talk crisp and sweet or crisp and short. I would like to finish it off. I don't want to take much time here. So let us get into the thing. So today I'm just going to talk a few things about the professional English. What is professional English first of all? So how it is different from communicative English, and yeah, sorry, I'm not done. So how it is different from communicative English, how the English can change your life and how it changed the life of a two persons. So this is what we are going to say in this whole presentation. So we'll just get into it. So why you should learn professional English. So first of all, let me tell you that why we need English actually. So why we want to learn this language. So for this question, it comes in front of you all the time, because we have been learning this English for many years. When we start up, when we get into the school, from LKG to our first standard to till 12th, we are learning this language, but we couldn't be fluent in even speaking or writing. But somewhat we managed to get past 35 marks or 40 marks to get past in the subject, and then we move to the next level. But at one point, you would come to know that if you're being like this, at one point that somebody would be there to catch us and tell us you have not learned the language properly. So by that time, and we have to feel somewhat, if I would have studied in my school days or if I have studied in my college properly, I would be in my good position. So I would have been I would be in a good position nowadays. So if you would have think. So in order to avoid such thinking, so I'm just giving you some suggestions so that you can get into it and you can learn the language as early as possible. So we'll just move to the next slide. So what is the difference between communicative English and professional English? So communicative English, as ma'am spoke much about it. So communicative English is meant for an informal communication, you talk to a parent, or you talk to your friends, or you talk to the one whom you like. So there we don't mind talking to, by the way, we talk either in Tamil or English, we talk whatever we want to them. So the communication is meant to get success. நான் சொல்ல நினைக்கிறத நான் சொன்ன உடனே எழுத்தாப்புல வந்து புரிஞ்சிச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னா அந்த கம்யூனிகேஷன் என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு, சக்சஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. So what is a professional English actually? So professional English is meant for the professionals. So professional English makes you you feel you want to sound completely professional actually. So that is what is the difference between how it will be differentiated from the communicative English. It is not much differences at all. The choice of vocabulary, the what you use to talk, and what are the things that I can do? What are the things I can do to learn the professional English? Okay, so before that, I just wanted to ask you this question. So why this English is chasing me for so many years, sir? I would have been asking this question, sir. I've been studying this English and I've been learning this English for many years, but I'm finding it difficult to converse. I'm finding it very difficult to write up
So what am I supposed to do? Like this English won't leave me like just like that. நல்லா படிக்கலனா இங்கிலீஷ் ஒண்ணும் பண்ண முடியாம இருக்க முடியுமா? நான் என்ன பண்றது? What am I supposed to do? So for this and all, like I'm just going to answer for you. If you don't learn this English, it will not let you go just like that. So it will somewhere it will chase you until you learn the language. It won't let you to do anything. Like it won't let you do anything without the English. So the first thing, like if I learn English, what will happen? I can earn so much of money. Like see, we are in India, like we do have a thing like we study, we choose a subject where we can get a good income after I finish my degree or whatever it is. So we look forward always to earn more. So in order to earn more, like we have to chase this English. Okay, either you chase the English or English will chase you. This is what is going to happen. We'll move to the next one. So this is a big question that happens to everybody. So like the big question in a sense like this, like as I can say that is $1 billion questions actually. So what will happen if I don't learn this language? So first of all, you should know that, see, that's what I've told you in the previous slide itself. If you stop learning this, then you would be in a position that nobody can see you actually. If you're good at your English, the people will recognize you wherever you go, then your language will speak about you actually. So being a professional, your language makes you and it shows you who you are. And especially like when you people are studying in our college, like most of the students in our college got placed just because by the way they talk to the others. So the Department of English is doing well in teaching all these aspects to the students. And now like when the placement office have come, like they have selected many students for the companies just because of the way they speak to, just because of they attend the interview to them properly. So the next thing is like, so what is professional English? So let me tell you like how we can define the professional English actually. So as I told you in the beginning itself, the professional English for the professionals. So like if you want to be professional, so you have to use the professional English in professional context and business situations. So English used in formal situations, especially style and forms of business and transactions and communications. So like if you learn this thing properly, like it will be useful to get a job. And in order to be perfect or in order to be well in language, like you have to be good at in everything, and you have to be good at your communication skills. So we'll just move to the next. Like, so how can I like differ from the communications to this? So the first thing is like the professional English focuses on vocabulary mainly, like how they're used in the trade, finance, professions. So all those things have used it in the professional English. And many people refers professional English as a language for commerce topics such as governments and corporate policy programs, functionings and procedures. So like the professional English are used in these things like marketing, customer relations, advertising, public relations, corporate communications, interpersonal communications, and online communications, and even management. For instance, if you're very professional, if you're doing a marketing job, and you should know that how you are going to like address your customer. So like being rude and being like you can't like if your language is not much good, and if your language is making someone like uncomfortable, then you won't get the customers for your things actually. So try to be polite and try to sound very professional. So like this is what like you can see all the professional things here actually. And one more thing, like the online communication is like every time nowadays we are in 21st century, and we know that we buy everything through mobile phone, and whatever we want, we just get it in a single tap of using it. So like whenever like we using Amazon, Flipkart, and so many like online trades were there. So in order to get or in order to buy, like we are just using it in a single tap. So through that like everywhere that they are just communicating with us in professionally. So that is why like we just wanted to buy something today. They're just attracting us in everything. So we'll just move to the next one. So why do we have to use the professional English? So as I've told you already, English is global. So wherever you go in the world, wherever you go in the universe, like most of the people are talking English only. as the developing countries like US, UK, like US, UK, like China, like Japan, like all the people, like they started to learn English. And probably like whatever things we do, whatever things we buy, the instructions, like everything is there in English only. So without that, nothing can work. And moreover, when we want to sound professional, and most of the working places in our places, like we use English only. So try to be polite and try to be a professional when you sound good to them. And like if you have a good command over the language, that is a good advantage that you can go and like you can go and have a talk with anybody you want. So that is the thing that you have to do. So the best thing is like you can do is sound professionally and with a good English. So what are the things that I can do to improve my communication skills? What are the things like I can do with, sir? Like there would be so many things a ma'am have said, and like Sheeba ma'am have said, like both Sheeba ma'am have said the same things, like, but there is something different that I want to tell you a few things that if you do that regularly, you can automatically, you can increase or improve your English. So read and translate. The first thing you can do is write it in your own language. Either you speak Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, whatever language your mother tongue, you write it in your language and try to translate the sentences into English. So when you do that regularly, you can learn the language. Initially, it will be quite tough, but when you do it as a practice, then you can learn it. So the next thing is use a bilingual dictionary. So we do have a dictionary at home, and like we do have the smartphone. So if you don't have a dictionary, you can download it or you can use it in an app also. The thing is, like if you use a bilingual dictionary, first try to get the meaning, the word in English, and after that try to get the word in your mother tongue, so that you would know the differences and you would know like where to use the word. So this is what you can do with. So do like the thing is, like you can write up whatever you want in English actually. So like you can record up, you can write up a diary. You can write at least 5 or 6 sentences every day that what you do in your routine, and that would make you to understand that you can learn the language, by the way. And at least like do watch TV if you have the chance, like try to watch English web series or channels like for daily, like 15 to 20 minutes, and like try to underline the word which you have not understand, use the dictionary. So like every day, see if it is not like the only thing you would know is like try to use the vocabulary which you have learned it on the day, so that you won't forget it. So people used to say like read newspaper, do this, do that and all. See, reading a newspaper, it is not the easiest thing. So better I can give you a suggestion that you can go for a short story reading or else a moral story you can read. So once you start one by one, so when you start reading a moral story, it will contain around like 150 to 200 words. So try to read that and try to understand and what is there in it. So get the thing very properly. So like once you've done this, so like once you started to learning this, like you can't just keeping yourself like you can't be like just like that. So what you're supposed to do is try to express yourself to your friends. Try to sound formally. Try to be like when you sound professionally, like it gives you like dignity actually. Like people will automatically like they will like welcome you in everywhere. So this is what like I just wanted to share, but I'm not going to finish up here. But I just wanted to show you 2 things, like how the interpersonal communication helps to understand, to develop their life, like improves their life. So like here I wanted to tell you the 2 major characters. One is Eliza Doolittle. She is a character from Pygmalion drama written by Bernard Shaw. And there is another thing like I just wanted to tell you, another fiction by Chetan Bhagat is a Half Girlfriend. So the first thing I just wanted to talk here is like Eliza Doolittle. So who is she? Like what happens to her and how she improved herself? This is what I'm going to focus here. So I hope I can be bilingual here, but because for your understanding, because if it is very fast, so if I say it very in English, then that would not be much effective. So I just wanted to talk here and there in Tamil, and like please follow me as early as possible. Like please follow me. So here, this Eliza Doolittle is a flower. இப்போ நம்ம ஊர் படி சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எலிசா டூலிட்டில் வந்து ஒரு சாதாரண பூ விற்கிற ஒரு அம்மா, சரிங்களா? இந்த பூ விற்கிற அம்மா வந்து என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, லைக் யூ ஜஸ்ட் ரிமெம்பர் தட் ஹவு த பீப்புள் ஹூ ஸ்பீக்ஸ் அட் த ரோட் சைட். நம்ம வீட்டு பக்கத்தில் உள்ளவங்க வந்து பூ விற்கிறவங்க வந்து எந்த மாதிரியான தமிழ்ல பேசுவாங்க, எந்த மாதிரியான நம்ம கிட்ட அவங்களோட நேட்டிவ் லாங்குவேஜ் எப்படி பேசுவாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு யூ ஜஸ்ட் இமேஜின் தட். ஸோ தட் இஸ் ஹவ் ஷி ஸ்பீக்ஸ் இங்கிலீஷ் ஆக்சுவலி. அப்படிதான் அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, இங்கிலீஷ் பேசினாங்க. So at a one time, so she was noticed by the Professor Higgins or the like he just noticed it. And like he just had a quarrel with his friend or army officer like how I can make this girl to talk in good English. So in the Elisa I'm just going to give her a proper training, and after that her life would get changed. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒரு ப்ராமிஸ் பண்றாரு. And he took some time to train her also. Consistent என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா, it is not only the intention of Professor Higgins, that is the intention of Elisa too. Elisa also get into it, and she trained properly by Higgins. So what happens after that? She learned that English. So before that she was sounded like a flower girl. Who விக்கிற அம்மா மாதிரி பேசுற நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிச்சு அப்படின்னு கேட்டா, after the consistent help of Professor Higgins and after the consistent training of this man, like changed her life, and she sounded like a duchess, the one who speaks in elite English. So that is how, like once she gets there, she cannot go back to the place at where she was. So that's how the life was changed of Elisa, and she becomes a good duchess in the place. So this is what happened in the life of Elisa. So next I will just show you the life of Madhav. So Madhav is like a boy from Bihar. So we all know that the place of like, so we all know the north, and like Bihar is a place like very few people are literate over there. And here, like I just wanted to tell you, like this is a sportsman who get an opportunity to study in Patna. So where he just see the girl Ria. So for every man, like there would be some like there is a quote saying in English, for behind every successful man there is a woman அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So here this like Madhav was like from a rural place, and he just get into the friendship of Ria. So there, like they just joined. The Ria is a girl who doesn't know to speak their own language. Own language in the sense like they're not much good at doing this, speaking in a local language. So Ria speaks always in English, and that becomes a habit of this Madhav to communicate with her in English. Somewhat he has to be like, so there he is in a position to talk in English to her, because he wanted to impress her always. So at one point they get separated, and Madhav returns to the place like where he belongs. So there their mother runs a school. So by the time like he wanted to take care of the family, so like he just wanted to develop the school. For that he just asked help from the government. They refused to like do that, and later on like he gets a contact of Ria, and Ria comes and helps him. So by the time, so on that fine day, like he prepared a speech. So on a fine day, so they just prepared for a funding program. So like this man, he gets to know that Bill Gates is coming there. So he wanted to impress the Bill Gates by his speech. And probably like we all know that Bill Gates never speaks, like he speaks only English, right? So Madhav like accent and everything has to be trained properly. So இது யாரால முடியும் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ரியாவால மட்டும்தான் முடியும். So what happens by the time? So Ria went and helped Madhav, and Madhav spoke really well, and because of that he got an opportunity to reconstruct the school. Again this Ria got disappeared there, and finally he went and searched Ria, and like he just explored, like he just expressed his love towards her, and finally they got married and they are settled in Bihar. Now they both of them running a school there. So the first character, Elisa Doolittle, who belongs to a poor girl, who's a very poor girl from a roadside who sells flour. But once she learned the language, that is not the intention of her. So first it was seeded by the professor, and later on it just grown. So here Madhav was not such a rich family. So he's like he is from a rural place, where like Ria is a girl like who just seeded the thing of importance of English to him, and later on like he comes to know the reality. Later on he comes to know the importance of learning this language. And once they got the language into the life, they came up in the life. They got succeeded, and because of that they both got finally being there. So let's go to the next thing, like practice makes perfect. The thing is like every day, like the thing is like we know this man, right? So MS Dhoni. So we know this signature shot is helicopter shot. So do you think that you can hit that helicopter shot in a single game? No, obviously not. So you would have been practicing for many days. You would have been like doing the things for again and again. So one time if you fail, like again you have to redoing it. So this is the thing, the same thing that you have to do it. What is that? So once you started talking in English, you try to talk every day. Try to add up daily, like daily you have to practice it, reading it, writing it. So doing it every day, then you can be the master of it. So this is what you have to do. So if you wanted to sound professional, you have to get the vocabulary of the professionals every day and try to talk as early, like I try to practice it every day. So do talk to your friends or do talk to your teachers, like just come and talk and just write something on every day. This is what you have to do it in order to improve yourself. So this is what is all my presentations, and thank you all for listening to me patiently. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful presentation on professional English. May I now call upon Dr. Srividya, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Shift 2, to deliver the vote of thanks. Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Department of English, it is my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. At the outset, I thank our Secretary in charge, Shri Shantimal Nahar, for allowing us to conduct the orientation program for the benefit of the first year students. I express my deepest gratitude to our management committee member, Shri Panala Julia, for encouraging us in the conduct of such programs. I express my gratitude to our director, Dr. G.K. Francis, for always guiding us. I would like to thank our advisor, Dr. B. Mahavir, for the constant guidance given to us in the conduct of today's program. I thank all other advisors, Dr. Ananta Narayanan and Ms. Malini Jain, for their support and guidance. I express my deepest gratitude to our senior coordinator, Dr. Rajendra Prasath, for his encouragement and continued support for this program. I thank our Chief Manager, Mrs. Sangeeta Rajan, for all the inspiration and support rendered to us. I thank our manager, Ms. Vijaya, and office staff, Ms. Hema, for their great cooperation. A special thanks is due to Mr. Yuvraj, who has been the complete strength for the smooth conduct of today's program. If it was not for his continued guidance and technical assistance, this program would not have been this successful. I also thank our department coordinator, Dr. Sheeba, for organizing a wonderful program today. My deep gratitude goes to all the staff of the Department of English who have been motivating students to improve communication skills, and the success of this program is a result of the constant guidance to students. A special mention of thanks to all the speakers of today for their unrelenting support in making this program successful. I have preserved the last for the best. Dear students, it is for you that we have conducted this program, and we are overwhelmed by your participation. A heartfelt gratitude goes to each and every aspirant out there. Once again, I thank everyone.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of gratitude. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you being here. We have come to the end of the program. We will have the national anthem.
जन जन मंगलदायक
Thanks again for joining us today, and we will see you next time. This is Vai Lakshmikant signing off. Thank you.